Good morning. Good morning. We're live right now. We're checking right now on the My Dream, podcast. Blessings everybody. Now, morning. Yeah, it's Tuesday, October 8th. So I want everybody to check in the building right now. Please and thanks. Hit that like button. That's a forward in. A bad game go. So check in our building right now. Let's get this thing together. Blessings, blessings. So we're live right now on the My Dream podcast. Please hit the like button, people. Please like up the live. Also, remember to consider becoming a member of the channel. All right? Yeah. Become a member, support the stream. If you're there every day, respect your stream, respect the live them. Please support the stream, okay? All right, please and thanks. Also, remember we have a fundraiser going on for the computer. We're currently at 1246. You see me? Hopefully, we can get that to at least 300. You see me? Well, 1300. All right, in idea. So, everybody checking out building. Best up on yourself. You know, I think I like up alive. Drop a comment. Don't say blessings to everybody checking right now. Mitra, best of yourself. Miss J Data. You're good. All right, boom bang. I think you're living lavishly. Gotcha. Never stop. Disgusting. Mandela strength. I say right now, bless up. If an artist drop a song and in 4 days it's at 10K views, is it considered a flop? Guys, hashtag Plaza Prince, Plaza fans. Yeah man, Plaza fans are wicked people, them and you can't trust them. I set them set up people, you see me? To feel. Plaza fans set up people to feel when I tell them. So you have to know yeah though. Yeah man. So Plaza fans now, I set them set up people to feel so you can't trust them. Can't work with them. You see me? Can't do that. Plaza fans them not no brain when I time them. You see me? You can't trust them people there. I'll set you up. You see me? So don't listen to them. Miss J, blessings and prayers for all residents of the state of Florida during this hurricane and flooding everywhere. Be safe. Yo, listen to the reports and secure your family. That me I telling you right now. You see me? Now, if we actually jump out of town. You see me? Jump out of town. If you're in a Tampa and them place, jump out of town. Yeah, no. That me I say, run start checking our building, mate. Now you're showing there one night time, then best of yourself in the general. You see me? I drink some tea one night time, some bush tea, ital tea. Andrew Carford, just drink some bush tea too, you see me? Some mint tea and them with it. Boom bang, you know what thing go. That is it one night time, them. Touch and them a stop in a boom bang. Best of yourself, you know what thing go, Disgusting one night time, them a full torture, man. Mad. Mad when I time them in a boom bang just drop a $5 on the cash app for the computer when I time them. So let's put that up to what? 1250. That's all? No, 12, yeah, 40. Yeah, 1251. 1251 with it right now. You see me? Yeah, but they up 1251 people. Go and support the thing, You see me up 1251 right now. 1,251 up right now. You see me? Boom bang. You know you think go living lavishly over there when I time them. Touch and never stop. Respect for that in a general. $5 and the cash up a while ago. Give me a moment, let me add this one I time them. You see me there buy continue checking I building, You see me? Mm-hmm. Everybody check in right now. Hold on. Hey, Marshall Leah, Anthony Summers, Sir Goward CEO, Jackie. Everybody, Santi Fresh. Everybody, Libra, no there. And alright, how no place look. Huh? How the place look when I time them? Nobody no there. Alright, let me see what I got in my comment section right now. Alright. Marshall Thomas, bless up, bless up. Where you go at Marshall Thomas? Say there, how the place look? How the place looking right now? Because me I see how I love the work. Big tree. I do. Mad on night time in the rest. Okay, so far. Any warning to for your place, let's see if you move or evacuate, any warning like that to your place. Calm before the storm. Mind the people, the calm, there's always a calm before the storm. You see me? Mm-hmm. Calm before the storm and I time them. So everybody check in. When next G them you know say I think Tampa for evacuate, you know, so I think that Sir Goward see you all evacuate one at a time them, you know. Cause G they are Tampa, you know. You see me? So you know stay in a Tampa. As the mayor say, if you stay in Tampa or you stay in these zones, you will not survive. That's what the mayor said. You see me? Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah, no. Hold on there. Hold on the people. Check in our building. Hold on the people. Check in our building. Right, check in. We are gonna get flood rain. That's all them say. Them say themselves evacuate or what go on. Out for a run right now, then work. I'm good. Okay, you're a good Jackie. Right, so Jackie is out for a run right now, then work. I see so. Your ear now go flood, right, Jackie? Your ear never told to be evacuate. I just Tampa alone. Tampa in place. Fort Myers in place, right? I just currently Tampa. Car music I check in our building. Bless up yourself, you know. Unless I see the people them were told to evacuate. I just I say Tampa, Fort Myers. Okay, so your place good then. But once I get evacuation warning, yeah, you should actually do not stay in there. You see me? So Anthony Summers good to wake up with him because they fishing last night. I catch what 25 snapper and saying okay catch down in Miami. No. The G not easy, the G love it fishing differently, you know. Yo, John, no. But that's how you go, yeah, man. I'm glad phone here are good and stuff like that. Just prepare your feet when I time them. You see me? Hopefully it's time I go pull a fast one and go you see me go just try a thing. Try a thing. But me I say yo John, no be a bombant weapons here Florida man like Marshall Thomas I go out man rise the K man. You see me? Jackie like rise up the thing them man. I be a things here Florida man no shoot up Milton man and say a Milton cut. Hmm? What I go on there so like what I go on there so one night time them. Hold on the people. Check in our building, bless up on yourself, you know. Hold on the check in. Come on over go on, you know. Ijia laugh at that Ijia said, no sir. So they say the rifle them can't Milton down to right. John no. Think your rifle could have take out Milton or slap Milton across me and say, yo dog, go back, go back. Walk from where you come from on the time them. You see me? I don't want you right now. Yeah, man. Yo, John. No. Alright, but everybody checking I been me I go on one up stream much people up on like 26. It's the me some as me as the Hurricane Milton right now. You know it thing go. I go on I go on away. It's the me I go on away right now over there. No people me say I run from Florida. Um Tampa and them place. I think of Fort Myers. Because most of them place a mash up already, you know. Them place a mash up already, you know. You see me them place a mash up. So people like no recover from them place there yet. You see me? I have views in our building. Bless up yourself, you know. Check in right now. Touch and never stop. Anthony Clark, blessing yourself. We at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You sure? Check again, man. You see me? Check again on our time them. Check again and see how much we do. Last time I get that text, you know. Me say with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see me that me here last time, so. Income in our building. Blessings, blessings. Let me look again, car. So let me get some screenshot. So with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see me? Well, they're supposed to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on iTunes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Everybody checking our building, best upon yourself, and I know I think go active right now. That's a great look. History I create. You see me, we do it first, cause them soft like lotion. You see me? Yeah, man, we do it in a people. We do it what first in a people. We do it first, you know. Them soft like lotion. Me see them a try. Me see them a try push up though. You see me? It's like last night. Them see the move I make. You caught them off guard. 1 to 7 now. 1 to 7. Okay. You hear that? So it's actually more Anthony. So now I have to check, you know. Now I have to check good, you know. Juggernaut. Step on the senior now. So Alkaline control the top 7 spot on iTunes. You see me? So I go on there so. No see what I go on there so one night time them. Yeah, no. Alright. Yo, no send me a screenshot them now, cause we're gonna need them for later, you know. So make sure send it every time when you see it, you know, can screenshot your timestamp and stuff like that. You see me? Eh, hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there. So screenshot and send me. Hold on the paper. Hold on there. Alright, hold on the paper. Sorry, I'm gonna deal with this at first. Give me a minute. We're gonna pull up some things right now. So let's get it. Alright, the G send me a screenshot. I wanna have them, you know, you see me? I can all timestamp them to or whatever. Alright, mad. 1, 2. So Alkaline now let me game 1. Boss 2. Mad Love 3. Ocean Wave 4. Feel Like God 5. Lord Madness 6. And 7. Juggernaut. Mad one at a time. You see me? That will drive me crazy. When you look, it's 6. Then when you look again, it's 7. Then it's 8. Alkaline take over. See me? I take over, go on. You see me? I'm trying and keep up right now. I'm afraid to freak. I'm afraid to make one at time, you know. People them a try make a moon, but go on do the do people and get the song them up. I want to take over the I must say tomorrow, you know, no, Thursday, you know, or Friday, you know, CB saying go to the stream, you know. So you know the ball game go. Alright? We are control all I spot them. So we started from last night. We started from last night. Mm-hmm. So we started from last night. I'm like, we see how the people them are talk about it. So I'm big up the ADF. You see, the ADF started last night. I'm say, all right, Alkaline daily posted me. I'm a couple bloggers are talk about it. You see me? So that is it. That we loved. Well, not from last night we started. From the night before. You see me? Well on it. Well on the people. Well on it. Well on it. Hold on. All right, Nando are checking our billing. Something not right. Alka the 1 to 7 on iTunes reggae charts. So where they comment there? Number what? Shit. And I don't know which number there, you know. I don't know which part they comment there one at a time. Look like you miss Earth. You see me, miss the iTunes charts or something. But maybe there's somewhere around there. Cause you know all them man go work now. We go talk about it. Then one go buy it you know. You see me? So go there later and Nando, you go to seat up the on the chart. Cause now that we go talk about it. Them go run go buy it you know. John, no shit. Cause them follow fashion, you know. Them can't do nothing off of them own, Right here now, they are gonna run go bite. I tell you no. Them are gonna run go bite right now. Me I tell you no. Just look out for it on the chart later. Just look out for it up in the chart. Georgia Great are checking our building. Blessings, y'all. Big tree. That I think AD fully active. That is it. We little but we mighty. Never try to fight the underdog. That is it. You see me? That is it when I time them. That is it. So let's start off. We're going to talk about, we got some 469 stuff when I time them. Then we get to the torture. You see me? Because you have nothing to talk about, nothing to pull up, No people talk about the weather and stuff like that. So everybody please check in our building right now. Let's start off the, you see me? Yeah, hold on the paper. Drum. Hold on there. Hold on the paper. Hold on there. Hold on the paper. Sorry about that. So may I deal with something so. Hold on the paper. Alright. So how the hottest song not in the top three? Because it's not the hottest. It's a video also. We're talking about video. We're talking about videos. It's not. You see me, it's not when I time them. So I think go. We'll go and go through some 469 and stuff like that. You see me? Hold on the paper. Hold on the paper. Hold on the paper. Hold on the paper. Hold on the hold on the hold on the yeah, no. Sorry, hold on the paper. Alright. I'll deal with that later. Yeah, me get to work, yeah, man. I know I think got touch and never stop. So, a Canadian author shared a shocking revelation in her poignant memoir. A widow was guide to dead past, which she uncovered about her late husband. Sean's secret life following his death in 2015 and what she did after that shocked the entire nation. You see me? So Canadian woman eats late husband's ashes after discovering he cheated on her. You see me? After after the woman discovers that the man cheat, you see me? The woman eat the ash. The man passed away. So his body was cremated. So the woman have the ash one at a time them like. And the woman did it and I realized that the man actually cheated on her. You see me? The woman decided to eat the ashes, like eat the ashes. Like how do you eat ashes, bro? Like ash when I time them like especially somebody actually passed away, ashes I go actually take up and eat. Like you know what me there say like she just got dark mood. A dark she dark out. You see me? A dog she dark out one night time, after I realized that the man actually cheat on her. She got dark mood. You see me? She got dark mood one night time, me I telling you. Mm-hmm. She got dark mood and say, yo, shit. This man really cheated when I time them. I'm gonna full dark mood she got when I time them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on, the people. Hold on there. All right, so in her book, writer Jessica Wade, while attempting to find the contact information for the Houston hospitals where his body was being held, stumbled upon her husband's browsing history and his damn iPad. iPad giveaway dog one night and which includes searches for Houston escorts. Oh shit! So the man passed away in Houston. You see me? So when the woman had check it, the iPad, him I realize say yo. The man actually not using it as type of Houston escorts. You know, escorts when I time them, their prices and location, New York was reported as with well they have delve deeper into her husband hidden wealth. She discovered that his deception extended far beyond a few encounters with escorts. However, by the extent of her husband betrayal as Wade found herself grappling with the harsh reality of his double life. Wow. After finding this, she did something which no one had expected. In a moment of despair and detachment, she cut open the bag containing his ashes and mixed some of them into her dog's feces in the garden. But then, in despair and guilt, took more of his ashes and actually ate them. The remains feel dry against my fingertips, crushed than baking powder. Grenade and salt, they mix with the terry water and oh my god. You see me? Oh my god. Back our 5-6 TV in I build. Best stuff now. Where I go on it? How for your place look, you know. You see me? How for your place look, you know. You see me? Hold on it. Hold on it. Dry no rain yet? Yeah, no rain now fall. Alright, man, time them. Tell me no rain now. The people are going to make it when you want to get to the star man, so I go on with the star man night time them. You see me? I want next four stick man. So that woman yeah, one year a while ago, she eat she eat her late husband ashes one night time them. And yeah, that's some 469 shit. Now we have this a man over here upon 469. This a man have a different fetish one night time when it come foot. So man with foot fetish arrested after hiding under cars to prey on woman. The Reverend Gage are checking our building. You see me? In Gilbert, Arizona, 28-year-old man. This a man yeah, have a different kind of foot fetish where yo. This a man yeah, take it to a different level, bro. You see me? This a man take it to a different level one night time. Them I don't know what do him. This a man decides say, yo, here why am I go do? Am I go under the people them car? Go look on the people them foot. Hold on, let's play this video.
Arizona, a 28-year-old man was arrested after being caught hiding under vehicles to watch women as they clean their cars, but more specifically, to watch their feet. Here's what we know. At a superstar car wash near Riggs Road, Jesse Michael Johnson parked next to unsuspecting women, crawled under their SUVs, and stayed hidden, staring at their feet as they vacuumed. This wasn't Johnson's first time. Police say he has a history of voyeurism and disorderly conduct. But this time, his actions were caught on camera. One victim described the moment she realized something was wrong. She said, at one point, you can see his head about on the driver's side, looking up at me. She wasn't alone. Back in 2016, Johnson was cited for hiding under a woman's car in Nebraska, where he admitted to being attracted to feet and claimed he couldn't control his impulses. In fact, 2016 marked the fourth time that year he had been caught engaging in this behavior. Johnson is currently behind bars, facing voyeurism and disorderly conduct charges once again, and being held on a $10,000 bond. In Gilbert, Arizona, a 28-year-old man was arrested after being caught hiding under vehicles to watch women as they clean their cars, but more specifically, to watch their feet. Here's what we know. At a superstar car wash near Riggs Road, Jesse Michael Johnson parked next to unsuspecting women, crawled under their SUVs, and stayed hidden, staring at their feet as they vacuumed. This wasn't Johnson's first time. Police say he has a history of voyeurism and disorderly conduct. But this time, his actions were caught on camera. One victim described the moment she realized something was wrong. She said, at one point, you can see his head about on.
John knows the man on the car. The following content discuss John voyeurism and inappropriate behavior. Your discretion is strongly advised in Gilbert, Arizona. You see me? So it's like it's crazy when I time them. Hold on, it's crazy when I time them people. 20 man was arrested after being caught engaging in highly inappropriate and disturbing behavior at a local car wash. Jesse Michael Johnson was hiding under vehicles to watch women as they clean their cars, specifically targeting their feet. The Zim authorities have confirmed this wasn't his first incident, and Johnson has a history of similar offenses. Please note this video is intended to raise awareness. So basically, this man was under people car, like looking at people feet. Like what the hell? You see me? Like this man was under the people them car, trying to see people feet for no reason. Like what is going on here? This man is sick. Like there's some sick people in this world, but this man actually like really dog under the car is like you go and I carry them to see people them feet. Like why would you do that? I say I love foot. This a man have a different kind of foot levels of craziness. Honestly, that's all I can say. This man is crazy with foot. So if you see this a man, yeah, stay far from him on the time because when it come to foot, it's a crazy man. You see me, he's a madman when I time them. So now if you go stay far from him, yeah. Say that again. Him a watch them cheesy foot. Yeah, the man I like go on the car. Him a go on the car like I don't know if a car wash or whatever. When him a vacuum the car, him actually a go on the people them car to watch the people them foot actually vacuum the car. Like, how do you do that? You see me? Like, why would you actually do that stuff? Makes no sense. But him bring that why him a get so tight? What kind of kicks him a get? I guess that's what happened there. Him a get kicked so tight, people. You see me? Him a get kicked so tight. So yeah, I guess I feel him kicks right. The man yeah, them people are weird one at a time. Them no jokes about it. Also, we have Chris Brown assault accuser won 16 million default judgment after a singer reportedly ignored his lawsuit. You see me? So Chris Brown have a lawsuit now, assault accuser. So I guess Chris Brown assaulted someone. You know, he must beat up some money. So they must sue him 16 million default judgment. You know how women rich from selling their feed pics online? A lot too. Yeah, but point this one, yeah, people sell them food pa online. But maybe why not also buy some food pa online? Why not get locked up now? You're a madman. According to the blast, Chris Brown is allegedly not paying any attention to the petitioner of his London assault lawsuit. The singer has been at club in 2023. That's last year. In this weird society, he could be a person who is identifiable as a foot watcher. And that maybe in go do that in go a station and say yo, he identify as a foot watcher. So them can't lock him up. You see because none of them are really they can identify as like anything we want when I time them. You see me? You can identify as anything we want, right? You see people identify so them a dog, them a cat, them a this, them a that. You see me? So it's like right now we can identify as anything we want. You have different pronouns. You see me? You can identify as a rich person, right? Like if you can imagine you live in a world you can identify as what you want, right? And you see nobody now identify as rich. Like You see, nobody not try identify as rich. I wouldn't try trick. Hmm? Because them see you can identify as why you want to be in this world, right? And if me go say I identify as rich, nobody now go to me they go say me a madman, me a idiot. You see me, but yeah, man out here identify as say them can get pregnant. You see me? So what the idiot? Me I say me identify as me rich and people identify as a man I say I'm a woman and them I say, yeah, that right. But me I say identify as rich, all right? What kind of world we live in? You see me what kind of stupid world is? Crazy. I guess it's not the world, it's the people. It's the people. Chris Brown allegedly got physical with the victim during the encounter and smashed a bottle of liquor on his head, causing him to be hospitalized. The accuser, known as Ab Dia, stated that the 35-year-old had ignored his lawsuit after serving him twice at his Los Angeles residence in February and April, respectively. He continued that since Brown has remained non-compliant, he had effectively abandoned his opportunity to contest the claims, cited in the lawsuit that the court should grant him a default. You see me? 16 million he want. You see me? 16 million he want when I time them. You know what I think going on. 16 million judgment last, well, default. So you can get the money. You see me? Whatever. Hold on. Oh my God. I was going to say me something out. So Chris Brown say nah look lawsuit when I time him. Get out of here with that. You see me? But the man say I want him 16 million. Default judgment. Well, the people go through some of my stuff, then we get to the torture. The storm on I time them. Everybody, please remember to support right now. So people them are go on. Please remember to support the stream. Become a member of the channel. Alright? Become a member of the channel right now. But there you can drop a super chat, drop a super stickers. You can also support the fundraiser towards the laptop. I already got a 5 in idea from Boom Bang. You see on the cash up towards the laptop. You see me, so people. Support the stream. Alright? Please and thanks. Right. Let's go talk about some stuff that's going on down in Jamaica. So call for Jamaica air quality issues to be taken seriously amid lingering public threat. You see me? So you look like, we look for we see what China, you see me? How you look when I time them over China. Hold on the people. Hold on the people. Hold on there. Hold hold on the people. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on the people. Hold on. Sorry. So let me pull up the article here one night and them man say what go on. What is wrong with Jamaica air quality right now? Because the man say Jamaica is looking like China. So China have the pollution right now. You see me? So hold on, let's find it. Hold on, let's look for it right now. Um, hold on. Okay, here is it. Let's see what's going on over here right now. Jamaica air pollution. Oh shit! I'm in the matrix, right? Yeah, I'm in the matrix. This. Yeah, I have to close this. Sorry, people. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the matrix one night time. Them. I'm come out of the matrix, right? Check, check, check. Supposed to be out of the matrix right now. Okay, so let's see what they're saying about Jamaica air pollution right now. Calls toxic air calls for Jamaica air quality issues to be taken more seriously amid lingering public health threat. You see me? So Dr. Teresa, I'm going to the Lamborghini dealership and tell them that I identify as a billionaire and I need a car. Wish me luck. All right, mad one night time then. You see me? That's for go on, man. Mm-hmm. Dr. Teresa is calling on the authorities to take local air quality issues more seriously by boosting regulation and sanctioning violators as millions around the world continue to die from the public um, health threat annually. You see me? Across Latin America and the Caribbean, a staggering 80% of urban population live in areas plagued by poor air quality. According to, I guess we need to plant more trees, man. You see me? We need to plant more trees. According to Alan Blackman, Secretary Economic Advisor at the Inter-American Development Bank. You see me? Oh my God. Oh boy. So according to the sector, approximately 90% of the population lives in communities that do not meet the World Health Organization WHO air quality standards. He noted that globally a single type of air pollutant, a fine particulate matter PM2.5, is responsible for 5 to 9 million premature deaths annually within the LAC region. PM2.5 causes 169,000 whoa, that's a lot. Well, that's across Latin plate. You see me? Well, that's a lot of people that pass by air pollution. Rodriguez Moody, CEO of the Jamaica Environment Trust, JET, bemoaned that currently Jamaica does not have any way of quantifying the number of premature fatalities experienced as it relates to poor air quality. According to her, the government has never conducted a thorough health impact assessment to ascertain how the boxer industry, for example, has impacted here. So you know, said enough I think the mining and backside down at Jamaica, but to Jamaica does not they not check up on certain things to see what go on or why people lose them life. You just drop out of Jamaica, so first thing they gonna say, Obia. You see me, you ready at Jamaica and you drop out and then we tell us yeah, Obia one night time them, you know. And that go on they say, you know. You see me? Mm-hmm. Then we tell us yeah, Obia. Yeah, so Obi one night and more go on and stuff. So like you can be at Jamaica and you drop out and the first thing somebody will come to you, yo, I hope you know. No, but not actually could try go seek if you know what go on and then just the people them at Jamaica just run out them can't tell the cause of that, Obia. Very much people down at Jamaica drop out and people say Obia and Obia. You see me? Hold on there. Hold on there. Oh boy. So that tells you, in my opinion, how serious we consider these things. You see me? Consequently, the larger problem, she said, is that Jamaica must effectively handle these issues. expedite amendments to the standards and regulation govern air quality, enhance its oversight and implementations of current regulation, govern air quality, and undertake public education and awareness campaigns about the dangers associated with poor air quality. Vanilla Jakes are checking I bill and blessing to the Jakes family. So I think that we are required with the world recognition, recognizing this as a major public health issue to make sure that we don't allow industries, we don't allow the public to be public violate that right, because we have a right to a healthy environment, we have a right to clean air. You know, when it comes to like these things, government or whatever, they don't really care about certain things. You know, so I know so them sell out certain things and people control it. So the air quality down at Jamaica, people goes there, no people go to pastor from it. You see me? I know bad no know. So yeah, these things in our country because them now put certain things in place we care about the people and the environment. Them just care about them pocket. Music worker checking best of yourself. Most of these people, government and them whatever, them just care about them pocket and what them can sell. Everybody just are going there for sell one at a time them. The who defines air pollution as a complex mixture of solid particles, liquid droplets, and gases that can originate from a variety of sources, including household fuel burning, traffic exhaust, open burning of waste, and agriculture operations. The most prevalent air pollutions are particulate matters PM10 and PM2.5, ozone, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and lead. You see me? Both brief and prolonged exposure to each of these contaminants can lead to health issues. So imagine these things are going for prolonged time. Like these things, people are gonna sick out. Over time, people are gonna sick out in Jamaica there. And nobody not gonna know what going on. Like everybody's gonna like, "Ja, I know me sick. What sick me? It's the ear. You can be sick from the ear because of these bauxites and these mining these things. You see me? Oh boy. Okay. So Jamaica need to work on that. Every year, ambient air pollution is about thought to be the cause of more 4.2 millions, 4.2 million deaths. You see me? You hear that? 4.2 people pass away a year time. The term describes the existence of one or more compounds that have the potential to have an adverse effect on public health when present at a concentration of or for a longer period of time than their normal level. So if you live in a certain area where the air is polluted, you see, if you live there for a long period of time, a couple of years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, you see me? Yeah, you're good to know so you're gonna develop some health issues. And you're not gonna know why sick you. If you don't realize you live side a mining, a backside, this you see me certain place you live side. Just wake up from the Hennessy. What's the topic today? Storm. You see me? Mm-hmm. Storm my topic today. Hold on, eh? Hold on, eh? Jum, jum. So that I go out one at a time them like the Jamaica need to work on the health well the air pollution. Let's see how them take it serious one at a time them. Hold on. Eh. He said that in addition to premature air pollution causes a wide range of illness, including bronchitis, um, pneumonia, asthma, and lung cancer. You see me? So air pollution also cause these stuff, you know. Meanwhile, Joan Costello, an air quality advisor at the Pan American Health Organization, said that most conversations about these deaths centered around non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular, respiratory, or chronic obstruction, pulmonary disease, as well as stroke, cancers, and infectious respiratory disease. But these, he said, were just a tip of the iceberg. We're talking about mortality, exposure to air pollutants. The weight of the evidence is showing us that almost every organ in the body is affected by air pollution. He said, "You hear that? Almost every organ in the body is affected by air pollution." Not enough attention. Rodriguez asserted that one of Jamaica's biggest problems is having the reports made by citizens on air quality issues to be given more attention and treated seriously by the relevant authorities. John, no. So you live in a certain era, John, no. Now, if you live in an era, enough trees there, if you take away certain stuff. So if you live in a certain towns and whatever, when I have no trees and so it's a polluted because so you live in a town them near where be a car there and you see me them places are active. In a recent interview there with the cleaner, she stated that one of the reason why she is so concerned is because many of the complaints JET receives from citizens are connected to air quality. These individuals, she said, asked for help, and JET has been writing to the regulatory bodies with responsibility for air quality, such as the National Environmental and Planning Agency (NEPA), the Jamaica Fire Brigade, and the Environment Health Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, on behalf of these concerns residents. She continued that to get action from these agencies has been like a dance. Them a grow on them, a be a dance, them a dance around them. They're not take it serious. So the people them a reach out to them and I tell them, so they reach out to NEPA, the fire brigade, the Ministry of Health and Wellness on behalf of and the people them a dance around them like them not care about it. You see me? Them not care about it one night time them. You see what I go on so? People not care about it, the country. Because if somebody I link you and say, yo, yeah, what go on, say, yo, the place. You see me, the place when I tell them is populate, yeah, the air pollution I go on. You see me? So why you not take it serious? Like, why? God damn. People don't care. Rodriguez Moody said that dust nuisance caused by road and construction projects, backside mine, and illegal burning were the main complaints. You see me? A lot of people feel like it's a waste of time to make these complaints, she said. Sure that an elderly woman in Red Hill, St. Andrew, who contacted JET for assistance after complaining repeatedly about smoke and unlawful burning to NEPA, has had her health issues worsen and no resolution to her environmental concerns. I'm shame best myself for checking our building right now and I know anything over there. We have issue in our air quality regulation, which we have been pointing out for decades, and it still hasn't changed. So I don't think we take the issues of air quality seriously enough because it's a major health issue, but it's so difficult to get action. And you see them people, them government people are gone at some conference or some summit or whatever talk about what climate change this, climate change that. You see me? Climate change is this and that, but them not actually help out for them people. hmm Climate change that, but them not care honestly. You see me? Them not care one night time. Ah boy. The Natural Resources Conservation Authority Air Quality Regulation NRCA 2006 and the NRC Ambient Air Quality Standard Regulation 1996 provide a framework for regulating emissions. They are to guarantee that the ambient air quality protects human and environmental health. Them just have them things upon book, man. Them not care, man. You see me? You know, have them things upon book. They don't really care about helping or fixing anything, honestly. They don't care. Like, yeah, they don't give a F when I time them or nothing like that. You see me? Hold on there. Ah, hold on there. Hold on there, people. So hold on. However, the existing control that was insufficient. Radin Moses said, as they do not measure PM 2.5, the smallest dust particles that get deep into your lungs and cause major issues. John, no people. Every day I walk out, they go in the ear, I breathe in, I breathe out, and I know see these small dust particles deep down in our lungs, but it not affect me like as it go in there now over time in people. It's like up to a year, well, up to a 5 year, 10 year. It depends on how you see me how strong you is or whatever. Or it depends on your age and them way they will take a toll upon your body. Honestly. So it all depends, you know. You can young and yeah, you go through them thing and but when I get older, you see me it's like, yeah, crazy one night time them. Mm-hmm. All right, so on Spanish Town Road region, which stretches between 3 and 6 miles, is one of the sites where the local ambient standard for particles were exceeded. So the Mandela, which part and which part? You see me? So the Spanish Town Road region, which stretches between the 3 and 6 miles, is one of the sites where the local ambient standards for particles were exceeded. So the area, enough pollution are going on in the area. Spanish Town region. Um, According to NEPA, the primary causes of this include the effects of vehicle emissions, open burning in the communities along the corridor, fugitive dust from the Riverton dump, even in the absence of significant fires there, and the presence of industrial facility in the area as one of the region with the poorest air quality. So, you know, see the region with the poorest air quality is Spanish Town Road, estimate which stretches between 3 and 6 miles because there's so much thing the Riverton dump, industrial facilities, the cars, the burning fire from the community. Like, so if we live on the area the one night time them, that's crazy. You see me? That's crazy one night time them. So yeah, people live by dump. So you know, I live close to the dump or something. They said that although the Kingston metropolitan area's air quality has improved in some regions, primarily as a result of better source management, the use of cleaner fuels and other factors, the air quality in some locations has continued to decline as a result of ongoing open and burning activities. So people who are burning fire them out the road is the next thing. So the agency operates 10 air quality monitors, which are located in the Kingston metropolitan area, Portmore, Spanish Town, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. NEPA stated that expanding the air quality monitor network to nationwide coverage is its medium to long term goal, as stated in its 10-year strategic action plan. This entails having a sufficient number of monitoring stations situated in key areas, as well as the appropriate hardware and software to deliver information in real time. So people live in a certain towns, like even the place, the Spanish town place, road there, so 3 miles to 6 mile. Yeah, the sun air quality is not so good. You see me, air quality is not so good. When I tell them, they're gonna contact NEPA for more recently on September 30th up until press time last night. It had not provided a response. Yeah, bless everybody upon the life. Um, Respond to a number of questions, including on the monitoring of PM10 and PM2.5. You see me? Castillo from PAHO acknowledged that there was an issue of governance when dealing with air quality. He contended that typically developing countries have less capacities to address this issue, and as such, poor air quality becomes a huge impact on public health. Local government can take a number of measures to mitigate these effects, according to Castillo, including reducing emission sources, encouraging clean home energy, lowering population exposure, and implementing urban planning system. These measures will enable population protection from primary emission sources. The industry as a whole. The Jamaica air quality one I time them because you know so we are Jamaican and want good air quality in our country. You see me? We know want we down there, the air a kill we have. Them soon start charge people to drive car in Kingston because you place up too much car. Too much car. Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there. So everybody checking that building now. What is about? What it's a keen right now? Tell them to start charging people them for actually a drive car certain place. If then they have certain things in place, you know. You see me? Can we go? Can we go and talk about the storm? You see me? We talk about the storm we are going right now. So this is why people must say about the storm. Check in our
Here's a
building.
look at where we stand. 155-mile-per-hour Category 4 hurricane just off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. It's moving east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. We've got storms on the east side of it and also in the eye wall in terms of thunderstorms. And, of course, a system that will unfortunately kind of grow in its size and pick up its speed as it gets closer to Florida, which is why Steph says, hey, today is the last day to really get all your ducks in a row before you need to just be in your safe place. Again, looking at the rapid intensification cycle that took place was very alarming. You probably heard a lot of the headlines over the last 24 hours, kind of looking at a 24-hour stretch here, and you can see when it went from 85 to 90 mile per hour storm up to 180 mile per hour storm. And, you know, the pressure itself is getting close to that of Wilma when we take a look at these storms in the Atlantic Basin. And we're now at top 5 in terms of pressure. It hit 897 yesterday. And, you know, pressure is a good reflection of how strong a storm can be. And it's definitely top 5. Some of these, as you can imagine, the busy year of 2005 were, you know, threatening that with the top 5 category here. So we have a new Hurricane Hunter that's out flying and kind of just now getting into the thick of it. This is coming in from NOAA. We'll, of course, report this data as it comes in, but this is going to help us as we get our advisories that come in, you know, a specific, you know, criteria of what this storm is doing at the current time, which will be great to get that information. So hurricane warnings are up. They go all the way into the interior. I want you to make sure to take note of that. I also want you to aware of the I-95 side. Even if you're on the opposite side of Florida, we're talking about a big storm surge threat on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, we've got full on, you know, hurricane implications that could take place. And that's why we have the hurricane watch and even a tropical storm watch that's up for Georgia and even into South Carolina. Timeline, late Wednesday into Thursday. Now you're going to start to feel.
Anthony, some other check in. What's up yourself? How your side looking right now? How are they looking right now?
Experience deteriorating conditions as soon as tomorrow after the day. You'll get the wind first. Of course, still seeing showers and thunderstorms, but then the sideways rain and ultimately landfall is expected as a major hurricane as this thing pushes onshore, you know, or sometime early Thursday morning. Think, you know, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, at least the timeline right now. I mentioned the thunderstorms. Here's a closer look at that. You've got kind of an interesting, you know, band that's heading towards Cuba, and then obviously the circulation of a strong eye just north of the Yucatan Peninsula as this thing skirts to the east. And, you know, we will eventually encounter all this shear that's going to help speed the storm up and really push it across the peninsula somewhat swiftly. But that also means we could be looking at rough conditions, as mentioned, all the way on the I-95 side of the Sunshine State as well. It's pretty strong shear here, so ultimately this will help hopefully tear this thing up a little bit, and you can kind of see what the winds will be doing. Is it enough to not implicate, conditions? No, unfortunately, we're still going to be looking at really big problems here for much of Tampa, Fort Myers, big storm surge expected, and of course, massive power outages, which is why so many people are leaving. We do have some rain this morning that's training out ahead of this system. That's never a good thing whenever you get rain ahead of a tropical entity. That just exacerbates the flooding. We know we could pick up 6 inches, 12 inches or more of precipitation out of this thing. And right now, looking at the winds, down right around the Yucatan, not terrible currently, but some of these buoys are getting interesting, as it is going to be a bit of a breezy day for Florida, as a lot of that wind is getting sucked in to Milton, as it is a very, very strong storm. We'll get over to Kelly.
We want more surge, or we want more shear, I should say, right?
We would like to see that.
Weaken it.
Yes, pull it apart if we can.
Unfortunately, though, the storm is growing in size. So hopefully a lot of people made progress getting rid of Helene debris.
Storm is growing. You see me? Storm is growing, people. Like, this storm it's growing. You see me? They don't want more surge.
Remember, we saw a gym shot there in Tampa where people are still cleaning up from the last hurricane that affected this area, and it didn't even make a landfall in Tampa, yet we saw record surge. And unfortunately, we've got those storm surge warnings in effect on the Gulf side and even on the other side, as Milton remains hurricane status all the way over to the east side of Florida and Georgia, where we could see potential storm surge of anywhere from 3 to 5 feet above normally dry ground. But this is certainly going to be the hardest hit area. Tampa Bay models are kind of coming into agreement in terms of where it does come ashore, but there are still, some wobbles here and there that it could go a little more north or it could go a little more south. But even on either side of that, 6 to 10 feet of saltwater in.
Oh, wow. Miss Black needs best of herself. I check in right now. Her small space. Good morning, everybody. We check in right now. Blessings, Hurricane force winds to spread across Florida Peninsula. You see me? Milton is a Category 5 major hurricane with winds of 150 miles per hour. Jamaicans in Florida should finalize evacuation plans and prepare for power outages. You see me? So I think right across Florida, we're not gonna have no power. You see me? So today on the final, you see me there, going into tomorrow. You see me? So late tonight, going Wednesday morning, going into Wednesday night. Yeah, I think you guys are not going to have any power over there. You see me? No power. Right time now.
Intrusion above normally dry ground, and it's a very susceptible area right here along the Gulf Coast. If we look at the bathymetry, basically what's going on down below the ocean, it's a very, very shallow area just off the coast. You got to go pretty far out for that dropout. So that allows that water to really pile up as the wind interacts with the water, and it's already churned up pretty far, being a very strong hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, with that straight on approach, as it is making for Tampa Bay, it will likely produce that higher surge, unfortunately. Rather than coming up from the south, it's more of an angled approach, and that would have lessened the storm surge potential. These are your record peak surges from Helene, 6 to even over 7 feet of storm surge. That's why it's still a mess on a lot of these beaches where they've been doing sand removal, and it's only been a week and a half since we had Helene come through and produce all that damage. So now we've got Milton coming in, which is going to be growing in size. That wind field will be expanding. It already has. The tropical storm force winds going from 80 miles from the center to now over 100 miles from the center. And it gets even bigger when it comes into Florida late Wednesday night into early Thursday. So all that orange, that's at least tropical storm force winds. And then, of course, the bullseye right there with those stronger, 100 plus mile per hour winds hitting Tampa Bay. Now, the center does matter in terms of who gets the higher surge. If it were to come in a little bit north of Tampa Bay, we would see the higher end of that storm surge forecast come into play, and likely the highest that we've seen in well over 100 years. You have to go back to at least 1921. Now, if it goes a little bit south of Tampa Bay, we'd be on the lower end of that storm surge range. But remember, I showed you 10 to 15 feet. So even 10 feet would be higher than what we saw with Helene, which was 6 to 7 feet. Now, if it were to go a little bit more toward the south, say into Port Charlotte, it would be a better case scenario for Tampa, but a worst case scenario for Port Charlotte down towards Fort Myers, where a lot of these estuaries and bays will fill up with water and then move over inland areas as well. So that's why we've got that high storm surge potential. Not that everyone's going to see this. This is a worst case scenario setting up for somewhere along the coastline. But I just want to point this out, from old Tampa Bay to Tampa Bay, you can see the oranges and reds. We're getting into 8, 9 feet, possibly even over that 10 to 15 feet is the forecast. Down towards Sarasota, the mayor saying access to barrier islands will be limited starting today. And then you get down towards Port Charlotte, where you got the Peace River that comes in here. We're talking about 9 feet of storm surge coming in. So, Jordan, this is a very, very bad situation if this were to play out. Even if the winds die down, it is still forecast to be a major hurricane affecting us.
Yeah, just remember the sheer size ultimately makes the storm surge threat that much worse, right? And there'll be that many more locations or communities that will feel the impact. And you could even maybe see an adjustment of the storm surge threat depending on the overall placement of the storm, whether it is down towards Fort Myers or Tampa. So just kind of be mindful of that. In terms of the wind, this is when you're going to encounter, what are we looking at? Tropical storm force winds here. And that's going to be basically throughout the second half of the day on Wednesday, really starting to feel it on the Gulf side, and it'll cross over the peninsula, and we'll all get into those tropical storm force winds, even up from the I-10 corridor and all the way down to Alligator Alley. So here's a look at worst case scenario of how high the winds could be as the storm is making, landfall. Of course, you've got those big winds across the western side here of Central Florida, from Fort Myers up to almost Cedar Key, just outside of Clearwater Beach. But notice even at the interior, I mean, could we get 100-mile-an-hour gusts into Orlando or the Space Coast? It's definitely possible. If you remember with Helene, as it pushed across the Florida Big Bend, we had 100-mile-an-hour gusts all the way up into South Carolina. And so you could maybe see, especially with a fast storm like that, some of the big winds could still be reaching several of these communities on the Atlantic side as well. And that means, big area of widespread power outages, obviously at landfall, but even outside of that, where that storm system is pushing ashore. And remember, as it's moving, I guess that would be north and east, that right quadrant is going to be the worst of it. So as these bands are kind of coming across like a bike spoke, we could be looking at, these really squally weather that unfortunately takes down trees and takes down power lines. And so there could be power outages around West Palm and even down towards Miami or even farther to the south. So with that, just be mindful of your generators. I know a lot of you have been prepping, getting gas, and the gas lines are long, but you've been doing a great job kind of getting everything prepped for what's to come. Make sure you're using that outside. Stay away from down power lines. Unfortunately, we do see people who pass away after a storm because of that, and trees coming down after the storm has pushed, offshore. So just be mindful of all of that over the next several days here. So there's a look at the wind gusts from a European model perspective. There's your eye wall and the hurricane force winds that really come smashing through from their forecast right at Tampa. But you've got the big gusts north and south of that, very squally, gusty weather all the way up into the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. Pushes offshore rather swiftly. We go into Thursday, but still going to be very breezy. And because of the change in wind direction, think of a loose tooth going back and forth. Sometimes trees, they get pushed this way, and then the wind changes direction, it gets pushed this way, and that root ball gets loose, and ultimately that is what allows a tree to come down sometimes after storm moves through. I'll leave you with a look at the GFS outlook and the overall placement of maybe a larger system in general, again still centered near and around Tampa, with big gusts from I-10 all the way down to Alligator Alley. You'll all be feeling the wind that's through the overnight hours, and then going into Thursday late morning, it pushes offshore with now an onshore flow with wind and ultimately maybe even some storm surge threat for portions of the Atlantic side from northern Florida all the way up into Georgia and South Carolina. So last but not least, again, that generator safety is so key here, Stephanie, for folks to make sure it's properly ventilated and used outside.
And also chainsaw safety as well. The clock is ticking for Floridians getting ready for Hurricane Milton. Last-minute preparations are underway, and one of those boxes to check on your to-do list is getting gas. Cars were already lining up yesterday at a gas station in Sarasota, and by the way, across the state of Florida. I know they were even happening in South Florida. There are reports that some gas stations have already run out. But in an interview Monday evening on Weather Unfiltered, Governor Ron DeSantis said there is not a lack of fuel and will, quote, bring in as much fuel as we need, end quote. And that 1.5 million gallons of diesel and gas were en route to the state. The governor has also suspended all tolls across Central and West Florida to help with the evacuation. And it does seem that evacuations are being heated. It seems like there's a lot of people that are leaving, which I'm so happy to see. Why? Because it's not just the surge. It's also the rainfall. I know a lot of people, I have a friend in Tampa who said she was evacuating. She's right on this little peninsula here in Tampa Bay. She was going to Orlando to ride it out there. But this thing could be a Cat 1 over Orlando. And I said to her, you still could have power outages there. So make sure you have supplies. So if you are leaving the coast to head a little bit inland, especially if you're along that I-4 corridor northbound, make sure you bring your supplies because this will still be strong, not only with the winds, but also the rainfall here. And there could be some flooding. So keep your car high off the ground. There's been heavy rain in Florida the last 7 days. South Florida doesn't look like it's going to get loads of rain with this. I think Wednesday will be our heaviest day for rain, and then some drier air is going to get in on the south side. There is your flood advisories right now. They actually extend from Georgia all the way down to South Florida. And notice how few people have flood insurance. 30%, very few people down in Fort Myers. Maybe a lot of people got it after, we had Ian that came in there, but not very many people are in Tampa. And by the way, flood insurance is not part of your homeowner's insurance. I want to make that known. Milton is going to definitely bring flooding here along the West Coast. By the way, Milton replaced Michael. And if you remember, Michael was a Cat 5 that made landfall in October as well. Through tomorrow, there's your rainfall. Wednesday to Thursday morning, the highest risk for the heavy rainfall that will cause numerous spots of flash flooding is more towards Central Florida. Through the day today, this is your last day to prepare, get everything you need, get evacuated, because as we head into tomorrow, you need to be in your safe place. Notice that in South Florida, there's some of that drier air, so you will get some of the bands coming through, and you could have some spin-ups, but the heaviest rain will be on the north side and right around the center of it. It just races through the state. And then by Thursday, as Jordan was showing you, we're still going to have rough surf, especially on the east coast of Florida as the storm is there. There is a tornadic threat from essentially Orlando down into Miami as we head over the next couple of.
All right, checking our building now. Here we're going right now. Runs after them. Them said them a dancehall, but alcohol dancehall me in danger. That is it. You see me dancehall me in danger when I time them. You see me touch and never stopping up. Dancehall me in danger when I time them. Ferran Davis are checking our building. Best of yourself. Everybody checking right now. We're there. And see me man of the match. What am I talking about? Sure, brother there. What am I talking about? YouTube on I time. Number one YouTube trending. Okay, trending what I talk about. Now the iTunes, number one. Okay. Man of the match being number one for 2 weeks, but I didn't see your artist new songs hit number one. What I talk about? Ferran Davis, everybody check in. Check in right now. We're listening to the weather report of the storm right now on Milton, you see me? Milton one night time is going crazy. Right now. People, remember support the stream. I wanna go on. We'll support the stream, please, and thanks.
Days and then Thursday into Friday with that onshore push here, we still could see a rough surf and then even a little bit of flooding as well. Heavy rain, though, we're talking over a foot when all is said and done. So we expect those rivers to come up. They're already running a little high and, of course, going to be a lot higher in the coming days.
Here's a look at where we stand. 155 mile.
Okay, so that was a bit of the storm there. A little update I go on this. We're going for Milton right now because you know, so Milton, they move crazy right now. You see me? So there's some more people at checking the building. Let me see what I got now. So the Tampa Mayor issues blunt warning before Hurricane Milton. If you choose to stay, you are going to die. You see me? Blam 40 checking, you know I think. So you what she say? If you choose to stay down there, you're going to die.
If you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Wow. I mean, that is an incredibly blunt message. And I know you have a lot of experience dealing with these storms. You don't say something like that lightly, Mayor.
I've never said that. And 10 to 12 foot surge. I mean, if this takes a jog to the south, that's going to save us from the storm surge, but it stays on the track that it's projected to be on right now. Or if it goes a bit north, would be even worse. If you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Wow. I mean, that is an incredibly blunt message. And I know you have a lot of experience dealing with these storms. You don't say something like that lightly, Mayor.
I've never said that. And 10 to 12 foot surge. I mean, if this takes a jog to the south, that's going to save us from the storm surge, but it stays on the track that it's projected to be on right now. Or if it goes a bit north, would be even worse. If you choose to stay.
So, Tampa. So, as Hurricane Milton Category 5 storm approaches the Sunshine State, the mayor of Tampa is delivering a chilling warning to residents during an appearance on CNN. The mayor, Jane Castor, said bluntly, if you choose to stay, you are going to die. That is what she said. If you choose to stay in Florida, Tampa, Florida, in a zone them when them say to evacuate, if you choose to stay, there's a chance, a possibility, a high possibility. You see me? 90% high possibility or 95 possibility that you will not make it, you will not survive. You see me? So do not stay in these areas like Tampa and in place there. Just evacuate, please and thanks. You see me? That is coming from the mayor. Donald Trump's the best of us ever check in our building now. You know it thing go. While on here, Castor stressed that this hurricane is not one to ride out casually. This is not one to ride out. I can tell you right now, they might have done that in others. There's never been one like this. She remarked, and Helene was a wake up call. This is literally catastrophic, and I can say without any dramatization whatsoever. If you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're gonna die. Done that, I check it. So people, yeah, they will talk about you're gonna ride out a hurricane and stuff like that. You see me, you know, wanna ride out certain things. You see me, even you want and it better she be wrong than actually right. You see me? So you better if you're in an area, you better move out and say when a hurricane passes, watch out, you never nothing ever happen. You better that go on than actually did it and this time forward and nothing no go on too much. You see me? And she wrong. You see me? You better she wrong than right still, cause we're hoping that everybody is wrong and about this hurricane and stuff like that and them things go on. You see me? Hmm? Like what go on? You see me? Like say if you're in an area and then say evacuate and just cut. You see me nobody will stack up and whatever because stocks not gonna help You see me, stocks not gonna help one at a time them. So the mayor has to that people. Hold on. So Florida meteorologist becomes emotional while reporting on Hurricane Milton. The G cry one at a time them.
Just an incredible hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific. Just an incredible hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just.
G apologize for a time. I think I have the rest of the video. I don't know why G stopped. Yeah, but the video shot. So alright, see there. You see me? Or they got the one in the shot.
It's an incredible hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific. Maximum sustained winds are 160 miles per hour. It is just gaining strength in the Gulf of Mexico, where you can imagine the winds. I mean, the seas are just so incredibly, incredibly hot, record hot, as you might imagine. You know what's driving that. I don't need to tell you. Global warming, climate change, leading to this and becoming an increasing threat for the Yucatan, including Merida and Progreso and other areas there. Let's see if I can show you the latest. There's the Cat 5 information. Winds 160 miles per hour, moving east-southeast at 9 miles per hour. Just an incredible, incredible, incredible hurricane. It has dropped. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific. Maximum sustained winds are 160 miles per hour. It is just gaining strength in the Gulf of Mexico, where you can imagine the winds. I mean, the seas are just so incredibly, incredibly hot, record hot, as you might imagine. You know what's driving that. I don't need to tell you. Global warming, climate change, leading to this and becoming an increasing threat for the Yucatan, including Merida and Progreso and other areas there. Let's see if I can show you the latest. There's the Cat 5 information. Winds 160 miles per hour, moving east-southeast at 9 miles per hour. Just an incredible, incredible.
When the weatherman about, Mama say the man a read weather, you know. You see me, the man a read weather over time, you know. And the man a ball one night time. So you must know, say, yo, wagwan, and so. You see me? Wagwan, and so one night time, them. Like, yo, what's going on here? The weatherman a cry himself. You see me? The weatherman a cry, people. The G a cry one night time so much. What is this? The weatherman a cry, people. Yeah, man, I cry when I tell him, man, can't believe what he's seen and what's about to be taking place. You see me, man, I cry out him eyeball. Say the weatherman himself I cry, man, I tell him, what? Much hours, much something drop. What time I talk about, you know? You see me? Sick, Lord.
From the Tampa Bay area in Florida right now. And if you live above or below Tampa, you should probably get to higher ground too. And then you should probably think twice about returning. Let me explain why. We haven't even had time to recover from Hurricane Helene, and here comes another monstrous storm threatening Florida, Hurricane Milton. It's the latest hurricane this season that has gotten a boost of steroids from incredibly hot water in the Gulf of Mexico. Milton is due to hit Florida's Gulf Coast in the middle of this week. It went from a mere tropical storm to a Category 5 beast with wind speeds over 160 miles per hour in just a little more than a day. We've had some rapidly intensifying hurricanes this year, including Helene, but for a storm to get this strong this quickly is almost unheard of. The reason, once again, is super hot water in the Gulf of Mexico. By one estimate, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 300 or 400 feet deep in parts of the Gulf. All that heat gives extra energy to a storm. And the water is that hot because of both an El Nino weather pattern and man-made global heating, which has raised ocean temperatures around the world to record highs. Milton should lose some of its intensity by the time it hits Florida. The bad news is that it will still be dangerous and powerful, creating another devastating storm surge just a couple of weeks after Helene's surge did a lot of damage to Florida. A direct hit on Tampa would be especially destructive, given how many people live there and the 700 miles of coastline around the Tampa Bay area. But even a miss will still be devastating to Tampa and other places up and down the coast. These places have filled up with people in recent decades, and these are the sorts of storms we can expect to see more often as we keep burning fossil fuels and heating up the planet. I'm going to be covering this all week and definitely want to answer any questions you might have. Let me know in the comments. Everybody needs to evacuate from the Tampa Bay area in Florida right now. And if you live above or below Tampa, you should probably get to higher ground too. And then you should probably think twice about returning. Let me explain why. We haven't even had time to recover from Hurricane Helene, and here comes another monstrous storm threatening Florida, Hurricane Milton. It's the latest hurricane this season that has got
Evacuation is not good. Hopefully, we can say, yo, all right, the people them said this, them said that, and they were wrong. You see me? But at this moment, we don't know what to expect. Everybody is saying leading towards the side, oh, this is not going to be good. You see me? Everybody's already leaning to the side like this is not going to be good. So everybody has said now go good. 90%, you see me? What you want to be on that side like, you see me? Rascal. So you want to be on this side, all right, you know something of the day? I'm not there. So if anything happen, I'm not there. You want to be on that side, people. So if anything actually you're not there. So don't catch you one night time them. That's the side I want to be on. You know want down there one night time when certain things are going. Honestly. You see me? So Gulf of Mexico right now. This is release. This is Hurricane Milton right now, the eye wall. You see me? This is the eye wall right now. Let's see where I go on. That is the eye right now moving. Hurricane Milton tropical alerts. Hurricane warning. Storm surges warning expands to Florida East Coast as Hurricane Milton. You see me? Tropical storm warning for Miami. Naples. Fort Pierce and them place. You see me? So Miami then place the tropical storm warning, you know. And also, so them place in a purple. We're seeing the purple right now. You see where is red? Where is purple is hurricane warning. Uno get the hurricane. The purple zone, uno supposed to be in the purple zone. There we had Pan Milton, Zena, Florida you there too. Which part of it? Which part of Florida there? You in the purple zone? Or what go on? In Zena? You know what go on in the purple zone, you know. When I time them. Florida in the purple zone you there? If you're in a purple zone, you have to go for the Tampa red zone. Or red zone, you know. CG. I go get it. CG. Which part you there now? Which part CG the one night time? CG, which part you there? Orlando, Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers. Oh, yeah, there. Cedar Key. Which part one of there? Hmm? Put up shutters this morning. Hmm? Ah, boy. Hold on. They put up shutters this morning. Close the purple zone. Yo, so wait, let me ask you a question. CG, or Zena, you were told to evacuate or what? Or you guys told to evacuate? CG and Zeno. Were you guys told to evacuate or what go on? That announcement that checking I building. Best of yourself, you know. Because if you were told to evacuate, you know, I don't think you guys should be there and you don't want in a Tampa. You see me? If you're in an evacuation zone, I think you should evacuate and get the kids them up. You see me? No, no good? No? If you're not Tampa, themselves Tampa evacuate, you know. Them place evacuate, you know. And Sarasota or whatever them place, Fort Myers. You see me? So purple zone is hurricane. And I get the full brunt of the hurricane. Miami, red zone, Naples, and I get tropical storm warning. I get the tropical storm, you see me? So also Perry, you know, Port St. Joe and Jacksonville up here. So kind of bit out in the little bit of tropical storm. Not that much. You see me? Only West Coast need to evacuate, but them to East Coast. So storm surge warning expand to Florida East Coast as Hurricane Milton barrels towards state. So East Coast I say, well, I'm say East Coast one night time. Milton could be western Florida's Hurricane Katrina supply chain expert warns. You see me? Yeah. Milton to be So Milton, live coverage are going. You see me? So hold on. When was this?
We do want to bring in Florida Governor Ron DeSantis joining us now. Governor, I know you're managing the recovery from one natural disaster while preparing your state for now another markedly stronger storm. We really appreciate your time here on Fox Weather. How is the state preparing for this one? It's the biggest evacuation since Irma. I have to think there's a whole different set of challenges here as compared to what you went through with Helene.
Well, that's correct. And there's also a relationship here because Hurricane Helene left a lot of debris, particularly in the Tampa Bay area on those barrier islands. These local governments have contracts and the contractors were kind of working to do that. But there was way too much left over. So we mobilized all of our state agencies. We've sent over 300 trucks, and we've been doing since the weekend a 24/7 debris mission to get as much debris off those barrier islands as possible, because those are obviously major hazards. If in fact the hurricane hits in that area, we've had to actually forcibly open some of the landfills that were being operated by the county outside of what our executive order called for, which is 24/7. But we're doing all that we can in that mission, and then of course doing the overall mission to prepare for what right now is a stronger storm than anybody was saying even 24 hours ago. We start talking about 180-mile-an-hour winds. In the whole history of the state of Florida, you're talking about Labor Day hurricane was stronger than that. I don't think even Hurricane Andrew got to that point when it made landfall. Now, it is expected to weaken, but we can't assume that that's going to happen. So we're going to have over 30,000 linemen, stage, utility workers for power restoration. We have all of our urban search and rescue teams. We have 5,000 National Guardsmen. We'll end up having 8,000 before it makes landfall. I have my Florida State Guard and the Special Missions Unit ready to go. Our Highway Patrol, our Fish and Wildlife, all will be ready to go to effectuate rescues. Now, because this was on the heel of Helene, there were folks that had serious damage with the storm surge, and the eye of the storm of Helene was 100 miles off the west coast of Florida in the Tampa Bay area. And yet you still...
Yeah, no one, I time them. I said, just stack up on some rum and weed and I wait. Yeah, no one, I tell them. If you're not here, man, you don't want the day. Rum and weed and I wait. I'm asking a question. Who the place actually prone to flood? Like, who the area? CG and Zeno, like, who the area flood out and then, like, if water fall, if water drop, because Milton afford enough water, you know. If the water fall, who the place to flood out are no good. Because it actually come with enough water, you know. You see me? It's going to have a lot of water when I time them. Good thing my time down in National Guard. Couldn't bother to go out, left my family now. Exactly. You see me? All the National Guards, them like, yeah, bro, like, them like, I pray for them too, you know, because them I feel like risky the people, them will stay back, you know. This is a thing, you know. I say if everybody evacuate, it will be good, you know. But yeah, people are stay back and the National Guard have to go down there try save them. And the National Guard lose them life. You see me? Also, it is like, bro, it's crazy when I time them. So if we not have to move, we just go up and look at mini vacation right now and just cut out of the place. And they'll stay down there. Heavy rain, I need to about to come out the yard. Yeah, no. Shit, Jackie. And Jackie, your place is tropical storm one now I get, you know, so prepare for the water. You see me? Yeah, Jackie, prepare for the water one night time now. You don't get water. I tell you now. You see me? So Jackie, prepare for the water. Yeah. Uh-huh. John, no. Prepare for the water, Jackie. My house done rising, so we should be good. We out of floods one. Okay. I guess a Jackie have to go prepare for the water, you know. You see me? Hold on, man. John, no. All my aircraft put on hold right now. All flights are grounded right now. So Jackie, just prepare for the flood and stuff like that. But want to be at work, Jackie? Like want to be at work, so want to be at work, or you gonna be at home? Cause you don't want the home. You want up on the building. You see me? In a building one at a time, maybe place like a flood. Just pack up your things them. Your papers them and stuff like that, documents and everything. Put them in a safe or wherever you need to put them, and put them in a plastic bag. You see me? Just put every documents and paperwork with what is important. Put them up safe so they're not destroyed by the water and stuff like that. And button up on the wind and whatever. You see me? Button up one of a button up. One at a time them. Get out the sandbags them. Work tonight. No, work tonight. So tonight, Jackie, you will be going into what? The storm. You will be at work, Jackie. Well, this time I go on. So let's pack up. Make sure say your house pack up. You see me secure for secure. You see me cause you not go. You not go there. Home. The pack up of a pack up. You see me secure for secure one at a time them. No.
Had Manatee County, Pinellas County with major impacts. And so what I think that has done is our residents really don't want to mess with this storm. So you are seeing a lot of people leave. I don't think you're going to see very many people that are going to want to stay behind. And what I've been putting out in terms of the message is the entire Florida peninsula on the West Coast is at risk for major storm surge. Now, of course, if the storm bends and set to southern Florida, southwest Florida, then you may not get the same storm surge in Yankeetown than if it was coming on board north of Tampa. But there's no way of knowing where that is going to be. And so people have to take the appropriate precautions. 2 years ago, we had Hurricane Ian. The thought was that it was going to hit more in the northern part of the state or north of Tampa, and it ended up hitting in Sanibel in Lee County. So I think people get that. I think people are erring on the side of caution. We've opened the shoulders on both Interstate 4 and Interstate 75 going north so that people are able to get out. But we're also stressing that you don't have to evacuate hundreds of miles. Every county will have shelters available. The hotels are offering distress rates, many of them for Florida residents who are evacuating. And if you go inland, away from the storm surge, family, friends, you can hunker down. So people are heeding that, but you're right. I mean, because of the uncertainty about where this storm is going to hit, you just have a lot of people that are being called upon to evacuate.
Yeah, and you said it, Governor. This is a storm that went from a category 1 to a 5 in 18 hours time. And that completely changed what we were talking about. And like you said, we saw the video of the dump trucks being escorted by law enforcement. It's not necessarily something you see often, but it was necessary. It was a little bit less than 2 full weeks ago. I had the opportunity to speak with you. I was standing on St. Pete Beach. I saw what happened on the barrier islands with some of those dunes being erased. Those represent the first line of defense to surge and the waves on top of that. There wasn't a reasonable enough amount of time to repair some of those areas. Do you have added concern because of that? And what can be done at the beaches, the immediate coastline, outside, of course, of evacuation?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, to have a major hurricane hit 2 weeks later, and it'll be less than 2 weeks because I think it's going to hit Wednesday night. There's just certain limitations. I mean, the debris mission, which is, that's a local government mission. We've come in to supplement and do all the dump trucks, and I think we've made a big difference on that. But I don't think you're going to be able to pick up all the debris in West Central Florida by the time this storm hits. So that's going to be added. And as you said, the dune erosion, that's not something you can repair in 12 days. It's just not the way it works. And so, we'll see how this storm ultimately, the track that it takes. Every model says it's going to weaken.
So all the people them already clean up our Florida, clean up them place, debris and one by the look the stool out of do a bed, table, like garbage bags up. These are the things we're not these are the things that people are take out of them house, All them places that flood out, Them places that flood out, Like just after Helene, Like Helene was like a couple of days ago, You see me like days ago, weeks, a week, you know. And remember, say land, you know, still full of water, you know. Rain still a fall, you know, so the water, the Helene not able to dry away yet. It's still did it and it still did it. So it's like right now, if Bombard, Milton, forward, are more flooding, like them a house so they cover, I go cover even higher. Because water did it and Milton I come with more water than Helene. And Milton I go directly towards it. So just we understand what I go on there so. You see me? So water, the ground still wet, the ground not dry, so the water still no drainage yet. And people house still did it. I try clean up. Imagine Helene mash up on the house and now you have to prepare for your next storm, like back to back, bro. Jaja.
Weekend, and we're hoping and praying for that, but we are assuming that is going to hit in major strength, and we're building our whole response operation to assume that that's going to be the case.
Governor, you mentioned the utility crews. The state did a great job pre-positioning assets and deploying line crews when it was safe. This was immediately following Helene, and with that, the power was restored quickly. That can be a whole lot harder, though, when you have it going right over the top of a major population center. So how does the strategy change for a storm like this?
Well, the strategy in terms of pre-positioning is the same. We're going to have more linemen staged to come into Florida or be in Florida and respond to the storm than we did with Hurricane Helene. Now, there were 2.4 million restorations with Hurricane Helene, but if this storm is as strong as it looks and it goes into, say, Tampa Bay and across I-4, you're talking about millions and millions of people. There's a lot of damage that can be done. And so, yes, they're staged. They will be there. But the potential power outages for this, even though we do have more people staged, the potential power outages are potentially more significant. And wherever it enters Florida, all the forecasts are it's going to remain a hurricane all the way until it exits Florida into the Atlantic Ocean. Now, normally if you get a category 3, by the time it exits Florida, it's usually not a hurricane. This one, we don't know how strong it's going to be when it makes landfall, but every estimate I've seen is that it will exit Florida as a hurricane as well. So in terms of debris, in terms of down power lines, you're looking at a potential for a lot. And honestly, you can kind of look at Helene, even though we did a very rapid restoration, you had major power outages all through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and that's a storm that was likely weaker than what this storm may end up being. So it's definitely a concern. And it's also the fact that we've got power crews, or not we, but there are power crews working in those states still because there are hundreds of thousands of out. So when we bring people in out of state, a lot of times we'll bring them in from Georgia or North Carolina. Well, they're being utilized now. So we're bringing them in from California and Arizona and places that are far away. But we've been working with all the utilities since the weekend. As soon as we started seeing on Friday night, Saturday morning, we're like, all right, let's go. Let's not mess with this. Let's assume it's going to be big. And everyone's been on the same page. And so I'm confident the response will be robust, but I absolutely see the potential for the challenges to be more severe than what we faced with Hurricane Helene.
Governor, we don't have much time left. I did want to ask you quickly about the evacuations. I mean, you mentioned Hillsborough, Pinellas County, million folks in both of those counties. You don't want to issue mass evacuations unless it's absolutely necessary. It is with a storm like this. What advice do you have for some of your residents that are moving out of the areas that see the immediate danger from the storm moving ashore?
Well, one, you have time. If you haven't decided to evacuate, you can decide now and still do it. The storm's not going to be here today or tomorrow. We'll start probably getting effects Wednesday morning. It's gone a little slower than initially forecast, so maybe it'll even hit in the wee hours of Thursday morning. We'll see, but you have time to do it. So do it, particularly if you're in those evacuation zones. You do not have to get on the interstate and travel 300 miles. Now, if you want to do that, we have people that have family and friends in northern Florida, the Panhandle, things like that. By all means, do what you think is best for you and your family, but there are shelter options. If you have family and friends that live more inland, in structures that are safe, that are maybe tens of miles, take advantage of that. There's going to be shelters in every county, and then the state of Florida will likely add supplemental places if there is a demand for that. for people to go. So you're going to have a wide variety of options. But what you don't want to do is stay in an area where you have 10, 15 feet of storm surge. I can tell you, being in the Big Bend where they had 15 to 20 feet, we were there a year prior with Idalia, which was a major hurricane. Some of the homes that made it through Idalia without a scratch, with Helene, with that storm surge, they were obliterated, and they were just studs, concrete and studs. So don't mess with that. Heed the calls. Understand this is a really powerful storm right now. And even though the forecast is weakened, even if it weakens, it's still going to be a major storm. Don't mess with it.
No question, Governor. We know everybody's situation is different, but to your point, there is still plenty of time here to make a plan, make some good decisions, and evacuate if you've been asked to. That's Florida Governor Ron DeSantis wishing you and all Floridians the best in what we think will be some challenging days ahead. Thanks for getting the word out here on Fox Weather.
Thanks.
We do want to bring in Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
So that was Florida Governor, and I timed them. You see me? Talking up a storm. Which I know. Talking up a storm, and I timed them. Preparing for the storm and fire right now, families and everybody. Preparing for what's to come. You see me? Everyone is over there trying to prepare for what's to come. Is this the page that I wanted to see? You see me? What I wanted to see on this page. It was 15 hours ago. I wanted something on this page. Let me see if there's a real.
Breaking news, Hurricane Milton's path has dropped south. Yes, that's right. It has dropped south. And now, if you are in St. Cloud, Osceola County, you're like me, we are right smack in the middle of this thing. I mean, we are literally, this thing is going to absolutely crush us. So get to a shelter, board up your windows. This is not good. It was up here in Orlando, and now it is going to come right over us. The storm is still projected to hit us Wednesday evening, Thursday morning. This is the graph of your risk to life and property. You can see here in Tampa, it's dark red. For the rest of Central Florida, it is dark orange, which means it is not good. And this is the amount of rain we're going to get. As you could also see, Central Florida is going to get absolutely hammered with rain. And last but not least, the wind shear and wind gust. The dark purple is the worst of it. We are still going to get some really bad wind and wind gust. So board up your windows. Take pictures of your house and property, anything that you have insured. Grab a picture of it that is time-stamped. So that way, if you need to fight with insurance adjusters, it makes your life a hell of a lot easier. And last but not least, pray to God. Breaking news, Hurricane Milton's path has dropped south. Yes, that's
Okay, there's a next video. Where do I find right now? There's a next one I want to show you by checking a building. This.
Announcing this afternoon that it's going to be open up to hurricane evacuees. GEMA is urging evacuees to head north to Atlanta, Macon, Albany, and Columbus. Resources in North Georgia, or South Georgia rather, are limited as communities are still in the process of cleaning up from Hurricane Helene. Atlanta Motor Speedway announcing this afternoon that it's going to be open up to hurricane evacuees. GEMA is urging evacuees to head north to Atlanta, Macon, Albany, and Columbus. Resources in North Georgia, or South Georgia rather, are limited as communities are still in the process of cleaning up from Hurricane Helene. Atlanta Motor Speedway announced.
So Florida evacuees with limited options on Atlanta campground is welcoming you. Atlanta Motor Speedway announced Monday that it is opening its campgrounds to Hurricane Milton evacuees. According to a release, the Speedway will collaborate with Henry County Emergency Management Agent to provide dry camping free of charge in its Legends Premium Campground for RVs and Legends Tents campground for pop-up campers and tents. Evacuees staying in these campgrounds will also have complimentary access to nearby shower houses, a limited number of camping spaces with water, power, and sewer hookups will also be available at $35 per night. You see me? Yeah, so $35 per night. You see me campground. So further people where you all headed for the storm. So you can go yourself, you know, evacuate, you can go the Motor Speedway, you see me, in Atlanta. You see me, Atlanta campground. You can head to this, so $35 per night with no tents or whatever, and have no camping tent, and you can pull up. You see me? They can pull up on a time them. Mm-hmm. You can pull up yourself. You see me? If you pull up yourself on a time, then you should. And check this out, people. Alright, here is the next video. Where is the page? Is it on this page? Let's go and check out this time. Always all the updates we get as today go by pertaining to this time. You see me? We're getting all the updates right now. Hold on there. Looking for our next video. Let's see where I go with this time. We can close some of them things in. Everybody best up on themselves, you know. Make sure you're not prepared for the storm right now. I'm sure the money I go on it.
Bracing for what could be a direct impact from this storm. The biggest concern, as we've been talking about all morning, is the storm surge anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. If that holds true, that will shatter records. And what does 15 feet look like? Well, this is the aftermath, just some of it from Hurricane Helene, which hit here nearly 2 weeks ago. All of this rubble brought outside from inside this condo next to me. You had 14 people in this area that was killed. And this storm hit about 200 miles from where we're standing. It's still unclear where Milton will track entirely, but what is clear, the extreme wind capable of lifting up all of this rubble and sending it flying like deadly projectiles. Crews are working to clean it.
You see all these debris, you man say like these things are projectiles one night time, very dangerous. So imagine the wind forward and start pick up them and pick up all of these things like a weapon. So it's like, you know, all the debris on the ground is like a weapon. Everything else can be lifted by the wind. Yeah, you see me, the chair, them, the stool, everything, the dirt or whatever, the stool crystal on them, they go lift them up and send out people house or wherever you want to end up one night time them. John, no.
It up. You have Tampa International Airport just a few minutes ago closing all of its operations. They will resume operations once the hurricane passes and storm assessments have been done. We met one family stranded. They missed their flight, now looking to drive all the way to Atlanta. The mayor urging people to heed evacuation warnings. And we've noticed that up and down the roadways, I-75, bumper to bumper traffic. 3 lanes opened up and expanded to 5 lanes to assist with the evacuation orders. And at this hour, 9 counties here in the state under mandatory evacuations. Tampa bracing for what could be a direct impact from this storm. The biggest concern, as we've been talking about all morning, is the storm surge anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. If that holds true, that will shatter records. And what does 15 feet look like? Well, this is the aftermath, just some of it from Hurricane Helene, which hit here nearly 2 weeks ago. All of this rubble brought outside from inside this condo next to me. You had
All right, checking a building. So you see what 9 cities being evacuated right now. So people, if you're in one of them places, please run out of town. Run. Liberson Ganis, where you go with all your side looking at deal. You are now officially the downstairs sector weather reporter. You know, he's the one that started doing the best self, you know. Jaja. You know what thing so far all is well down here on my side in South Florida. That's good. Before this time, them say prayers for Central Florida. Yeah, prayers for Central. You see me? Because Milton is coming. He is coming. So Central Florida people, make sure you're not good. Bakar 56 TV. Prepare your feet. You see me all over Central when I tell them. Zeno, Central are they? Zeno the Central. CG the Central, right? The Central. I think so. You see me?
Tampa bracing for what could be.
So this morning we are at Tampa General Hospital, and I want to show you. This is the aqua fence. It's 1,000 feet long, 9 feet high. It's surrounding the hospital. The hospital is here on the bay. It's been here for over 100 years. It helped to protect the hospital during.
Sorry about that. Shit. Sorry about that. The echo, right? God damn it. Sorry. So she's at the the hospital. As in me showing you, Tampa General Hospital is preparing to keep water from hurricane out. So then put up an aqua fence, which is a water fence. As in me that water cannot pass through it. What, 9 feet high? As in me it's 9 feet high when I tell them, so you know, say, if the water come 12 feet, you know, say, yeah, water go over there. But them can keep out the water until it's 9 feet high. So you know, so if the water come 10 feet, yeah, them will get water over there. And if enough water come, and then get 15 feet of water away, yeah, water go rise one at a time. The man actually flood out the hospital. Even though the fence is 9 feet high. You see me? So like they want a 10 feet high fence in at least 10 feet. You see me? Or at least 12 feet fence. You see me? Like them should have 12 feet fence. Think the 9 feet they go and go up more. Because when the water start back up, the water start rise. I think you want more. So far as you know. Run, the only thing they'll do, I give way weather before they cry and touch. Big up. And no thing going night time them. Big up their live news. Yo. Yeah, welcome to DL. What is DLN? DL Live News. Yeah, we're on the My Dream podcast. You know, this is the DLN segment, the DL Live News segment when I time them. You know, I think they should start making merch. So merch when I time them. I don't know, honestly. What kind of merch am I gonna make? You have any ideas? You see me, what kind of merch am I gonna make when I time them? I don't know.
So this morning we are at Tampa General Hospital, and I want to show you. This is the aqua fence. It's 1,000 feet long, 9 feet high. It's surrounding the hospital. The hospital is here on the bay. It's been here for over 100 years. It helped to protect the hospital during Hurricane Helene. They're hoping for the same during Milton. And I'm just going to walk a little bit closer so you can see this, the base of the fence here. As the water comes, as it piles on here, it actually helps to hold the fence down.
So this is the base of the fence. So it's like aqua fence, water fence. You know, aqua mean water. You see me say it's water fence. So basically it's a fence with like a L-shaped fence. The base of the fence outward where water go actually go up on the fence, hold along the fence more. You see me? Also the water try to climb over the fence, which is also 9 feet. So all these cables actually hold the fence. You have 3 set of cables that hold the fence. Well actually 4. You have 3 row. You see me? Then you have some iron in it, some bars. You see me? Some bars in it. I think that for brace. The braces so you know drop down forward, and the cables them are feeling actually when it's water that pressure, it hold them. It hold it one at a time them. I mean I say why they not make it aqua fence at least? Currently 9 feet, like you should have up so. You see me like 9 feet or 10 feet this. About 12 feet up so. You see me? About 12 feet one at a time them. Yeah, that them should have make it one at a time. So it's crazy. Why did I came off the shit? Why did I come off it? You see me? So now buy one I try them, no easy, you know. Dear live news, cups and stuff. Yo, no dear live news, DLN. You got a crazy one at the time. No. Dear live news, news, you know, say news weather segment, you know, you see me?
As the water comes, As it piles on here, it actually helps to hold the fence down. So that's what the hospital is using to protect it. There's hundreds of patients here at the hospital. So the aqua fence, that is what they are using for their line of defense. So this morning.
So that is the line of the defense the Tampa General Hospital is using right now, and hopefully the patients will be safe in there, and everyone in the hospital will be safe that the water not actually go inside and flood out. You see me? Yeah, hopefully that not go on when I time. All right, Fort Myers Beach is still recovering from Hurricane Ian in 2022 and now faces evacuation orders and dire warning from local authorities as Hurricane Milton closes in. So you tell me, say, Fort Myers Beach still recovering from Hurricane Ian that passed in 2022. And now we have Milton and come and we have Helene just not too long past. You see me? John, no.
Well, we're on Fort Myers Beach right now, and we actually might be some of the last people here. Those who live and work on the island were told to get out of here hours ago. Now, this is days ahead of when we could start to feel the impacts from Hurricane Milton, but it's clear that everyone is taking this storm seriously, as they should, especially when you're talking about an area that is so susceptible to storm surge. I mean, just look at this. As you drive down the main strip of Fort Myers Beach, you see countless buildings that look like this. This damage has been sitting this way for more than 2 years, all caused by Hurricane Ian. That was back in September of 2022. Here we are today, and a lot of these places haven't even begun the rebuilding process. So it's evident that recovery is nowhere near complete. And
nowhere near complete. Nicole Valdez, Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Official Kim reacts to checking that building. Bless up yourself in the general. Ah, boy. So people are trying to recover, and then there's more storm coming. Like, bro, come on. Storm from 2022 you have to recover from. And look at that. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is very crazy when I actually look at stuff, you know. Yeah, you see me, storm crazy.
Sadly, this area really can't take much more, but this hurricane could absolutely bring catastrophic storm surge, especially for those just feet away from the water's edge. So officials, of course, really begging everyone to listen to these warnings, get out of those evacuation zones. Now we know those have expanded, of course. The Lee County Sheriff, among many, sending that clear message. In fact, sobering words from him when we spoke to him candidly earlier. He told us they will take their deputies off the roads once winds exceed 45 miles per hour. He says, if you stay behind in those mandatory evac zones and you don't get out, no one is coming. You won't get any help.
So to hear that, no one is coming to help you. No one. They're not gonna risk their life to go in that storm. No one is going to help you. So what you need to do is actually come out. You see me? You need to move out. You see me? So no one is coming to help. You won't get any help from 911. There won't be any power or phone line. Everything will be down. So if you're in Fort Myers, I know anybody in Fort Myers right now, just call them and say, yo, it's time to leave. It's time to go. Move. You see me go somewhere else. Like, try. So please, I'm brainstorming to make you something as an inspiration start point. All right, we'll see what I go and then so I come up with. Otherwise, deal and get them signed by the big tree goats. You don't know easy one I tell them, you know.
From 911 until after the storm has passed. So let that be a message for everyone who lives in the Southwest Florida area. They want people to get out today before we start to even see the outer bands of this storm. Of course, we know this storm has strengthened and it's making its way towards Florida's Gulf Coast. Well, we're on Fort Myers Beach right now, and we actually might be some of the last people here. Those who live and work on the island were told to get out of here hours ago. Now, this is days ahead of when we could start to feel the impacts from Hurricane Milton, but it's clear that everyone is taking this storm seriously, as they should, especially when you're talking about an area that is so susceptible to storm surge. I mean, just look at this. As you drive down the main strip of Fort Myers Beach, you see countless buildings that look like this. This damage has been sitting this way for more than 2 years, all caused by Hurricane Ian. That was back in September of 2022. Here we are today, and a lot of these places haven't even begun the rebuilding process. So it's evident that recovery is nowhere near complete. And sadly, this area really can't take much more. But this hurricane could absolutely bring catastrophic storm surge, especially for those just feet away from the water's edge. So officials, of course, really begging everyone to listen to these warnings, get out of those evacuation zones.
Please get out. Get out. Don't stay down there. You see me? Get out one at a time. Them fully get out. Let me see where I go on. Miles of traffic on Florida highway as evacuation begins ahead of Hurricane Milton. You see the people fleeing right now. You see me? All these trucks, you see me? 5 lane, 3 lane, whatever. People are fleeing. So people are drive fast. I go down there, go for them family and come out. And people are fleeing right now. All these places are gonna flood out, you know. All these places are gonna flood out when I time them. You see me when the copter fly over there. Couple days for an hour, how long they flood out? Oh no, this is sad. This is sad. Oh no. 1 month old twin boys, Jano, alongside their mother during Hurricane Helene. They are believed to be the youngest victims of the storm. Oh no. Shit. It's sad, man. Their mother, 27-year-old Cobb Williams, had been holding her sons, Kazir and Kazmir, in bed as Helene battered their Georgia. In Georgia? Whoa, in Georgia, bro. You see me? This happened in Georgia, you know? Cobb Cabe, answer me, please. Williams' mother cried out when desperation after she heard a tree crashing through her daughter's room. The tree. As Hurricane Helene battered her home in Thompson, Georgia, 27-year-old Cobb Williams held her newborn twins while they cried. Then Williams' mother heard a loud crash and called out for her daughter to answer her. She never did. Casimir and born August 20 were found deceased alongside their mother in their home. The twins are believed to be the youngest victim of Helene, which has unalived at least 229 people across Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, and the Carolinas. A 7-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy are also among those. Shit. You see why, like, have to evacuate people because with trees and the flooding, like, bro, these things are crazy. Ah, boy. If you don't hear us, like, you see that Georgian in place, they never say, like, evacuate and whatever, but the storm forward and the rain a fall, like, tropical, even if you don't get the storm, you get the tropical storm warning, the hurricane part, crazy. But even the tropical, you see me? 70-year-old Susan Ferry has lived in Pete Beach for 44 years after nearly passing away in Helene. She not take no check. She nearly lose her life in a Helene, so she not take no check with Milton. Yo, people, we can't, yo, we want to be wrong, you know, like, we want to be wrong, say, yo, nothing I got me, you know. Yeah, Carolina, them place, they got it the worst. You see me, worst when I time them. What we are saying now, hopefully we are wrong, and when the storm come, it just walk him to and just drop or something like happen, like, you know, please, you see me, no forward. That's what we are hoping for, but we attack, yo, it's looking, bro, we hope we're wrong. You see me, we wish we were wrong that them things, you know, happen, honestly.
almost died during
I
Helene.
almost died, yes. For 6.5 hours, I was dying, actually, yes. But I tried to.
Anyone that is thinking about writing out Milton, what do you say to them?
Please leave, otherwise you're not gonna survive. You're not gonna survive. I've been here the longest time. I went through 8, 9, and I was okay, but this time was bad. If people has to go, they gotta leave. They have to leave. 44 years that I live here, accumulate a lot of stuff and all that, of course, Have all my clothes for 44 years, 44 years, my good clothes, that's what is left, yes.
So she's packing right now. All right, she's packing. But she said nothing in her vehicle. I know ask her, but she lived for 45, 44 years and she not no clothes. Remember, she lose everything, almost everything in Helene. What you see in the vehicle is what's left of what she got. She still have her life because she telling us that she almost dead in a Helene. Helene almost take her. So when she a pack up her liquor, Tacoma things right now and put in her pickup, that is what is left after Helene. You see me? That is what is left after Helene when I time them. So when you see like you look closer, she a pack up, bro, that she have left. I look over here, so watch her. The stove this, stove, a door. Some of the things that be things up on the ground. So she lost almost everything in a Helene. What in I care is what is left of her belongings. Shit.
Everything. And that I'm alive. And that I'm alive, that's more important than anything else.
That is what is more important, that you still have life. You can always pick up. What the Ross? Is this house turned over? Is this a house that turned over in our background? You see house turned over in our background? Are you guys seeing the house in the background? There's a house like it tilt over. Like I know this is not a natural position for because the pickup is here, the natural position, the pickup flat. So why this house top looks up on the ground and why this window sets so? That is actually a house that turn over. You guys are seeing this, right? This happened in Helene. Helene did this. So what Milton and do? Finish. Turn over everything. Sick lad.
My life and all this, and here we are, came kind of to the end.
You wrote out Hurricane.
She got through Milton. She not take no check. She's not gonna take any check one at a time with anybody else. Yeah, she went through Milton, no more check I gotta take. You see me? Let me see what I go on. St. Petersburg, Florida braces for Hurricane Milton as debris from Helene still. Watch out. I want to look on the street. Look on the road, people. Look on the road. Look out at the people them gate. When the car drive, look out at them gate. Look on the side of the road. These everything when I people them house them dash out. Watch out. Everything, watch out. Everything when them house are damaged. Watch out. Look there. Bed, whatever, everything. These are look there. The people them don't have nothing left, Income, John. Since the year started, I having crazy flood dreams, and I'm telling, I see my dreams coming to present. If I fall, and if all of it real, we don't see nothing yet. Not see nothing yet. There must a solar storm a come. You see me? There must a more things that come on at time them. So all of them things out there. Who imagine you have to empty out your house, all your furniture, them everything wet, and now yeah here say you have to go run left your house now because actually a next time I come. So everything we have sit on the roadside, these are your furnitures we out to do. Yeah, imagine your house are clean up because Helene just passed, and when you look, there's another storm coming, and it's more devastated than Helene, and Helene was devastation, and this one is even more devastating. Like, what you gonna do? You can't sit down. You have to cut. You can't go through this. Like, watch out. Everything outside. Like, you don't want to go through this. But everybody house full of things out the door. Every house, every yard have bed everything outside. I don't want to stay down there, so. I don't want to stay here, so when I time them. I want to stay here, so.
There was a risk.
President Biden said Tuesday that the risk of political figures sharing misinformation about Hurricane is real. It misleads people. It puts people in circumstances where they're panic, where they're really, really worried. They think they're not going to be taken care of. I don't want to talk about this, so. I talk about people that evacuate right now.
We're in St. Pete Beach. This is a barrier island community that's still recovering from Helene. I mean, just take a look. This is some of the debris that's.
I told you, this is what they're calling debris. This is a stove. This is a fridge. This is like a table. I told you, cheers. This is what they're calling debris, bro. Everybody house have to clean. Everybody house have to clean out.
All around here, you've got people's fridge. You've got people's personal belongings out here. You've got couches.
See house in our background. See house in our background there. I just see. This is the house. It's right here. See the house here.
You've got beds.
Look at the house. You see that? Why them building? Why them big building look lean? Are they leaned? Are the camera? Them big building look like them lean though. Honestly, the building over here look lean. Is it me? Or it look lean? But see the house there now.
I spoke to one woman who has lived here for 44 years. She came by to pick up some of her belongings. She rode out Helene in her home, and she said that she almost died from the storm surge. She says she's not going to ride out Milton, and she has evacuated. We were speaking to her. She was just grabbing some of those belongings. But as you take a look at.
Oh, at the angle when I turn them, the building look good over there. You see me? Building look good.
All this debris out here, officials are concerned that from this pile of debris to entire homes, all of that could go flying once we get Milton making landfall here. All of this damage was caused by 5 feet of storm surge here in St. Pete Beach. And the current forecast says that it could reach up to 15 feet.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Helene was 5 feet of storm surge and it did so much damage. Helene was 5 feet, you know, people. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it did so much damage. Imagine on the 5 they add 10 more to 15. What the fuck are you saying right now? What are you saying, bro? 15 feet. Shit, could reach up to 15 feet. If Helene did this with 5 feet, even if 10 feet, even if 9 feet, bro, you see what 5 feet do? So even if 6, 7, 8, 9 feet, it's still crazy. Imagine up to 15 feet, like, bro, like, nobody enough is done as so.
Feet from Milton. We're insane.
Nobody not supposed to stay down there so when I time them. Everybody's supposed to lift up, honestly, and I cut out when I time them. Yeah. Flying to Hurricane Milton. Let me see. Oh, this is a plane flying into Hurricane Milton with NOO. So see your plane, yeah, Libra. See your flight, you see one go pan. If Libra there right now. Hurricane hunters boarded their aircraft Miss Piggy. Rascal, them call the plane Miss Piggy. Yeah, what if people had Miss Piggy when I time them? Miss Piggy went to market. Oh, Miss Piggy went to market. Miss Piggy. So Miss Piggy to fly straight into Hurricane Milton as it approached Florida. The researchers are collecting critical data needed to help improve forecasts to help those in Milton's path prepare. So Miss Piggy are flying a storm right now. Yo, a three man a fly plane, bro. 2 man, wait it, 2 man a steer it, right? 2 man a steer the plane while a man a move a shift. Like them can't take them hand off of the steering of the whole steering. Like this serious. The bird still want to go up there. The serious one at the time them. No, no, Libra. Me no want go on this. Watch out. The man like dropping on pot a while ago. Them lift up out of them seed. Libra, you're sure you want go in on this, Libra? I don't think no, sir. I could not go in this. I could not go on this plane. Whereas my afraid of height and to go and sit in the air and I jump up so. No, sir. You ever in one car, anybody in one car and like you go up, like you go over one hill and then you go down a hill. But I'm afraid of that. I don't like that. You see me? I do not like that. When me in one car and I drive and like it a go down one hill or like you go up a hill and when I go down and you feel it like it drop. I don't like that feeling. Like everything. Like where should the car go on speed and go over the hill them? And like go down and one drop, like it drop down. You see me? Like it like, like everything just go down one at a time. I'm like, we don't like the feeling there. Yes, I still wanna board the plane. I love things like that. You must be mad. These guys are currently in the storm. You see me? They're flying in the storm right now. They're flying in Milton right now. They might fly in and out of the storm right now. You see me? These guys are flying in and out of Milton in a plane, in an aircraft, collecting information that we need. You see me? Data, intels that we need to know what go and how strong is this. But these guys, yo, hats off to them, you know. Somebody have to do it. As 3 man have fly the plane, you know. 3 person have fly the plane. Them man a can't let go the steering. 2 man have hold on the steering. You see me? And also him have this man have to control the thing there. The what you call it? The trust I don't know what you call the thing there. What you call it? Gas or the trust or whatever, I don't know. Before I found out I was pregnant, I was training to journey around Antarctica. Eh? You see that means say? Yeah, go join back the training the one at a time them. I think as I talk about Antarctica they're saying is turning green right now. I think. Yeah, and if you talk about Antarctica is turning green at this moment. So yes, I think the ice is melting and some part of Antarctica turned green. I don't know if you see that, Libra. Yeah. Yes, upon the bucket list. Last like Blanco, no wonder we get this. Cross off the bucket, and let's be the next list. You see me? Maybe later in life. Yeah. So this plane is showing us what's currently going on up there with the storm. You see me? What's going on around the storm, how it a behave, and I can collect crucial information. You see me? Crucial intel is being collected at this moment. So now see what going up there, right? You guys see what's going on. And tomorrow we go have live coverage, you see me? You know, we have the live catcher them, the storm catcher them on the ground. You see me active. So we should have live coverage from YouTube live people in the storm. Cause we have the storm catcher them in the people. You see me so We'll link up with storm catcher them and make them know say, yo, we need live coverage. Wagwan. So we are gonna have that one at a time. We should have live coverage. Right now, a place looking down there. E.g. I drive go down there right now. You see me? I drive go down there right now. So we should have live coverage of the storm. When I time them, so I check on EG live, EG I drive good on them, man. So we're gonna have them coverage when I time them, you know. This is where you wanna see. Yeah, so that was the man them flying in the storm in Milton. Because them have a plane specialized to fly actually in a Milton, you see me? I got my first national geographical book at 10 years old. I wanted to explore Antarctica. On that place fascinating. Yeah, and now it's turning green. So you need to hurry up and go there before it actually turn green. DL News one night time, man. Yeah, man. DL News. You see me? DL Live News. Up to date. Stuff like that. Fully up to date. Hold on. Let me close some of them tabs or some of them pages we don't need right now. We're done with this one. Yeah, CB. Let me follow this. These pages right now. Plus some of them. I think I'm done with this page also. So I go on now, so.
Helene was a wake-up call. This is literally catastrophic. And I can say without any dramatization whatsoever, if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Wow. I mean, that is an incredibly blunt message. And I know you have a lot of experience dealing with these storms. You don't say something like that lightly, Mayor.
I've never said that. And 10 to 12 foot surge. I mean, if this takes a jog to the south, that's going to save us from the storm surge, but it stays on the track that it's projected to be on right now. Or if it goes a bit north, would be even worse. Some of the predictions are saying that Pinellas County to the south of us, the entire county is going to be underwater. So this is some.
Pinella County will be underwater. Are you guys hearing this right now? I hope you're not watching news, you know. I hope you're not getting updates, you know, and not just there. I work off. You see, I hope you're not watching news and I hear what people them are saying, you know. From the ears, you know.
Something that I have never seen in my life. And I can tell you that anyone who was born and raised in the Tampa Bay area has never seen anything like this before. People need to get out. Helene was a wake-up call.
People not forget out right now, you see me? I have to get up. I have to fly out. I have to move on night time them. Yeah, I don't want to stay down there. Let's check the cool weather. See what I go on down here, so. For any update. Is any update, sir?
Hurricane Milton is expected to be one of the strongest and worst hurricanes ever to hit the west central coast of Florida. We are looking for that landfall late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Right now, we're starting to zone in on the Tampa Bay area. Could be a little farther north, could be a little farther south, but we continue to take our eye path and zone in on west central Florida. This landfall is going to be very important because on the southern side of this landfall, we are going to get a devastating storm surge of 15 to 20 feet. We are forecasting that right now in the Tampa Bay area. However, just a little north and especially south, there's still going to be a devastating storm surge of at least 10 to 15 feet. And we have a 6-foot storm surge all the way down toward Naples. We also do not want to forget the east coast of Florida. As Milton continues to push across the Florida peninsula, as we move into Thursday, north of the storm, there will be a 3 to 6 foot storm surge that will cause a lot of inundation. Unfortunately, we're looking for power outages across central Florida, power outages that could last for days and weeks, and we believe that there will be millions without power across the Florida Peninsula for quite some time. Hurricane.
So I hope you guys are listening to what's going on right now. You see me? Hope you guys are listening. This is no jokes. No jokes right now. No new update. Where the channel them a move so one night and I don't know new update one night and people. Let me see. Fox weather. Well, them not no new update. So me see what going on.
As Florida and the U.S. brace for Hurricane Milton, while the Southeast is still reeling from the devastation left behind from Hurricane Helene. Well, hundreds of thousands are still without power and water, and one of the most critical resources in a natural disaster is power. And Matt Blashaw, Propane Education and Research Council spokesperson, joins Fox Weather's Nick Castor to explain how propane can actually help your family, try to stay safe in an emergency situation just like this.
Yeah, Craig, Helene was so devastating, and now Milton is about to be very devastating for so many. And it's just a good reminder that having a secondary power source is crucial and even a lifesaver in times like this. Like you mentioned, I've got HGTV's Matt Blashaw here. And Matt, the good news about propane is that it keeps working even when the power's out, right?
The time is now to get prepared, all right? And especially during the storm, and my heart and my prayers goes out to everybody, especially as a home builder, watching these homes go down. So make sure you have a backup generator, all right? Very, very important. It's a resilient home, and then the propane continues to stay on when the electricity is out. It's the perfect source to keep refrigeration, cooling, heating going, even during the storm.
Now listen, yesterday was National Propane Day.
Yes.
A little bit of a holiday. Speaking of which, the holidays are coming up, right? So you can also entertain with propane.
Absolutely.
And you can do that outdoors first. We've got this awesome outdoor patio heater. I love these things.
As Florida and the U.S. brace for Hurricane Milton, while the Southeast is still reeling from the devastation left behind from Hurricane Helene. Well, hundreds of thousands are still without power and water, and one of the most critical resources in a natural disaster is power. And Matt Blashaw, Propane Education and Research Council spokesperson, joins Fox Weather's Nick Castor to explain how propane can actually help your family, try to stay safe in an emergency situation just like this.
Yeah, Craig, Helene was so devastating, and now Milton is about to be very devastating for so many. And it's just a good reminder that having a
Alright, check in everybody. So now see what going with this time on night time. I think that's the update. If you're in there, Florida, now have to be careful one night time, man. You see me? You see me? So people now have to make sure so not into the report and make sure. You see me? Make sure so now check out what going on. You see me? Did I have any more updates for you guys? You see me? I'll drop a link and see if nobody want to check in our building. Yo, let's see. Call link or drop anybody want to check in. Um, that is okay. So call link drop on any time, them, you see me? Call link drop anybody wanna call in right now. Yeah, we're talking about the storm for a bit, you know. But make sure you're not prepared for this storm, you know, people. You see me? Call in. Anybody wanna check in on the live? All right, everybody checking out the building. Come on, people. We're not going with. Run off your life for one couple minutes. Let me see what I go on the car. Yeah, hold on there. Let me see what I go on. If how a live catcher them I go on. So hold on. Hurricane Milton. Let's see if we have any live update right now. Alright, go up on YouTube, people. Run off your life for one next 15 minutes. Like on button and call in. Yeah. Me Matrix. Hold on. Hold on. Keep me. I'm close some of them tab them now. Don't need. Just give me a minute. Closing all of these tab right now. I won't be using so the computer can ready up. Alright, Hurricane Milton. Tracking Hurricane Milton. That's what I go on and so loading me right back that the one they offline right now. So man attack here so CNN. So man attack. There's actually somebody on the road, you know. Alright, we saw the people that must about this time right now. Check out which one this is. Double F.
I think even Waffle House is going to close. And everybody that knows
the Waffle House.
everybody
now.
that knows Waffle
House.
If Waffle House closes, you know there's some serious bleep going on.
No,
right?
That's a big deal.
And this diner supposedly isn't closing. And I said, listen, of course, the safety part of me said, do you have hurricane-proof windows? Because the whole exterior is all windows. Well, we don't know. I'm like, you need to convince your boss that, you're going to lose power and it's not a good idea, whether they listen or not, whatever. It's not a good idea to keep any business open. And I have 3 o'clock on here on purpose because it looks like once you start getting into that 2 to 3 o'clock hour, that's when we start to get those tropical storm force wind gusts, right? 39 or more. And I think that's when the latest the bridges will start closing, right? So if this guy is working till noon, maybe he has a commute to Tampa, Brandon, who knows where. You don't know how traffic's going to be. You don't know if last minute people are going to be evacuating, we just don't know exactly how far you have to go from work to home.
Yeah.
If it's 5 minutes, I'd say, okay, 12 o'clock, you're fine. You see what I mean? But if it's an hour, if it's Polk County, it's a little different.
I did note, and I want to make a change here. But first, I saw some comments coming in, and Michelle, I see your comments. We're going to change that. Look, we came up with the wobble tracker. Jeff did, a couple of years ago, I believe. What year was that, Jeff? When he came with wobble tracker, 2022?
Ian.
21, 22, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
We need the
22.
Waffle House tracker.
Yeah,
we need a map
do.
of Waffle Houses, and that will show us when they're closing.
Yeah.
Like green light on, red light off. And
right.
if we see the Waffle Houses closing, that's a weather indicator of some kind. That I'm playing around, but people there are like, man, if Waffle House closes, we know we are in for something.
Yeah, that's how it is in Florida. It's like if you see Jim Cantori, you're in for something. If you see a Waffle House close, you're in for something. From what I heard, Waffle Houses are actually built to be safe places during hurricanes, is what I've heard.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Oh, really? So Waffle House are built a safe haven for hurricanes. So if the Waffle House closes, you're in for something. You're in for a treat. Google FEMA Waffle House Index. Okay, so Waffle House. If Waffle House are locking on an area, just know say, yo, yeah, you're not supposed to do that one at a time,
I heard from somebody that worked there a while ago that Waffle Houses are built to withstand hurricane conditions and that they are safe places. I can't confirm that 100%. It's just hearsay, but it's very interesting if that's true.
I am not going to give people advice to shelter at their local Waffle House.
Not.
But if you're in need of a hot meal in the aftermath of a storm and everything else is closed, to use another outdated word, Waffle House will be bumping, because there will be people there that are going
power
and want a hot meal, and that's the place to go. And look, the people that work at restaurants in the aftermath of a storm, you guys are heroes.
Yeah.
And let me explain why real quick.
During a storm,
everyone that prepares food for you in the days after a storm likely have their own issues, their own problems that are storm related. And what they are doing is going to work to feed other people. So I don't care if it's somebody with the, manning the cheeseburgers at
Alright, let's see what going for next channel when I time them. Alright, we'll check that one on CNN. Hold on, the people checking. Let's see what going on CNN when I time them.
Moments ago for Hurricane Milton, which is heading right towards Florida as an extremely dangerous Category 5 hurricane. Today, Milton became the strongest storm anywhere on the planet this year. Meteorologist Chad Myers is in CNN's hurricane headquarters. Chad, where is Milton set to make landfall, and what is your best assessment as to when?
The models are really in very good agreement, and it's very, very close to what we would call the clear water area, anywhere from just north, let's call it, I don't want to call it Dunedin, but Pinellas County, maybe as far south as Anna Maria Island. But here's what happened at this hour. The 5 o'clock advisory is now in up to 180 miles per hour. Now, there is a Hurricane Hunter aircraft on the way to make sure, but it was 175 when they last left, and the storm hasn't lost any intensity. And in fact, it's forecast, Jake, to get to 185 after midnight tonight, and then make landfall either as a Category 4 or a Category 3 very close to Tampa. When Helene hit the area, I know it went north of there, but the surge in Tampa Bay was 6 to 7 feet. The forecast surge in Tampa itself is now 10 to 15 feet. So I talked to a guy today that said, hey, man, I had 6 feet of water in my house. And I went, ugh, that's not good, because 6 is now going to be 10 or 15. So
that is not good. So the people them, bro, if we don't host the flood out down there, you're going to get 6 feet of water. Just imagine what I go on now. You see me? Imagine what I go on now. When I go get 10, 15 feet when I time them. You see me? Wait, I play this.
We want to get you an up close.
Hold on, the paper.
Close look at Hurricane Milton. This is powerful video coming from hurricane hunters who flew in to the storm. It is impressive footage, and it gives you a glimpse at what is headed for this community. Let's watch.
So the plane right now, well, Libra says she want to go upon, is currently in the storm from NOAA. You see me? Well, I'm in the nice storm right now.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Libra, you really want to sit down upon this plane, yeah? You better go upon a roller coaster. I love my door like them thing there. You really want to go up on this plane, Libra?
Can we grab my phone real quick? Yeah.
Oh, shit. You see what I go on here so when I time them? You know see what I go on here so? And Libra says she want to go up on this plane now. You mad? You know, Libra mad. No, Libra mad. She's one of the crazy one them. Yeah, man.
Well, damn. Hit the sun. Holy crap. All right.
Brother, I'm not fly a plane in a storm, brother. I'm not supposed to know say plane for bombard well secure everything panic. Cause a storm I'm not flying. How the thing them a drop so? You see me? Think them a drop too easy one night time, them man. Think them for well buckle up, you see me? Come on, man.
¿Comer todos lo mismo? Prefiero pedir.
Man, I'm flying nice time, so I'm not go on to one night time. It's supposed to well buckle down one night time, them man. You see me? Well buckle down, like, what am I move so? I don't know.
Those winds and all that rain hitting a community that's already been weathered by the storm. We actually want to get you a perspective from someone who is going to be not close to Treasure Island, roughly about 2 hours away in Sarasota, but is still concerned about the effects of Hurricane Milton. We have with us Eric Arroyo. He's a Sarasota County Commissioner. Eric, thank you so much for being with us. First and foremost, what is your chief concern about Hurricane Milton as you're hearing that it is flirting with Category 5 winds?
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. We are in a state of emergency, and my biggest concern right now is that individuals living in Zone A, B, or C of the city are not going to evacuate. That is my concern, and they need to heed this warning because this is a 100-year storm. This is unprecedented. If you made it through Debbie, if you made it through Ian, this is unlike anything we've ever faced before, and it is heading right through us.
Sir, I wonder what you would say to residents like some of the folks in the building adjacent to where we're standing. These folks, I spoke to them a short while ago. They didn't want to go on camera, but they were weighing the idea of potentially riding out the storm here. What would you say to them at this moment now? We're at about 2 p.m., a day before the storm is supposed to hit. What's your message to them?
I'll tell them exactly what I told a close family friend who's riding it out in their home in a Zone A, right in the waterfront as this comes. I said, if you're going to ignore all the experts in every single evacuation order, get a Sharpie and write your name on your arm at least so that we can identify your body after.
Yeah, that's crazy one night time, them. That's crazy one night time. The man from the checking I bill, where you go on with? How your place looks up? Yeah, look like a weather. You see me? A weather one night time. I say place to scanty one night time, them. You see me? Place look crazy. Yeah, the place look crazy one night time. Them like people them afraid. Everybody get afraid one night time. Nobody not coming, nobody not there. You see me? Nobody address. Yo, we got any stream today with $0, but you know I think go. These be crazy one night time them. So we got any stream with a zero. Well, on the super chat. You see me? But best of yourself in a boom bang for dropping a 5 on the laptop. You see me? But we got in the stream, 0 super chat. Crazy, though.
No, that is a morbid alert at the very least. I do wonder.
And so the man said, basically, if you go ride out the storm, right? Get a Sharpie, write in the name upon no hand or whatever upon no hand or have no identification upon no because so them can identify nobody. You hear that message, right, man? Say, if you not go stay down there, at least write in the name upon nobody or some identification upon nobody so them can identify you know. That is the message that is being said. That is being sent. You see me? That is the message one night time them. Alright, mad one night time. Best of yourself in the Monroe family check in right now. Don't forget to support the stream. I guess everybody forget one night time them. You see me? Everybody forget. That is it. So imagine, bro, the message is like right your hand on your body and stuff like that. Crazy, don't?
Sir, we've seen piles of trash across Pinellas County, certainly. I know there are other parts of the west coast of the.
Dan Charles are checking our building and make them know say, yo, that camp. Best of myself in a Dan Charles, where you go and dropping a 5 hours and then say that camp one night time them. Mad, you know, respect for the $5 donation there. Josie, where you go on with you now?
Me there, you know. Me there, you know, dog. It look like, say, It look like say the storm. It look like say up on iTunes the storm there. On the chart.
I'm in here.
You know hear
What?
me?
Yeah, repeat. Somebody look for something.
Oh, now say it look like say the storm up on iTunes it reach.
But it's by iTunes, John.
Yeah. Man, them say what hack the system, dog.
So them say?
Yeah. The system
Your
get
screen,
hacked.
yeah, no, them vex. Them a cuss, them a complain.
Yeah.
You have a screenshot when them a complain and cuss, and you have a screenshot of a screen recording, because when if you play them,
Ja,
I
ja.
laugh,
Yeah,
you know.
you know during them time you drive a driving thing, dog.
Yeah, no, timestamp on the time them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Libra support the stream, please and thanks. The Monroe family has said that. I drop them, support them 20 membership on the stream. Libra, where you there? Go support the stream, man.
Yeah, right now. I feel like say I in iTunes, a TikTok chart the man them gonna start talk about, you know. And TikTok don't have a chart, you know, I'm telling you, you know.
The rum chart, I'm talk about the rum chart.
Yeah, the rum chart. Rum chart, blood clot. Who made these guys rum?
Yeah.
Yo, so what go on? The people am alright? Or Florida State?
I guess it calm right now before it's time. Yeah, man, celebrated 20 super chat. I guess Friday calm right now, you see me? Them I brace like later on, going into Wednesday, you see me? I'm exempt until Thursday or Friday. Don't forget my bet. Alright. The Libra says, yeah, so Friday, Thursday or Friday, how much you drop? Because I said $10 go turn that $100. So how much you drop out of that? Good for now until tomorrow. So Florida good right now, you know. I just evacuation and
Okay.
you see me?
So the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
I hope everybody alright and have them life, you know, when it gone.
So data chef, you don't have Florida. Which part down there you with the data chef? 876. Which part of Florida? Tampa?
Hold on there. How far
Tampa?
one press this for meet him? Come on, wait till the storm I come in to tell him to meet me out there.
I think a Miramar I'm saying there.
Miramar? The storm I come there so too?
Miami, Miramar. I think so. I think a tropical storm. I don't remember what them are going to say.
Oh.
So more than know.
More tell him to meet me at the higher the storm, you know. Blood clot, just wash sweat.
$100? That was the deal to prove you wrong. $100? No.
People, I like what I want. I could continue by the song them.
Alright.
Continue by the song them.
Right there. Friday.
People, think about this, dog. Just imagine we have 10 songs, dog. 10 songs. From 1, 2, 3. Go all the way up to 10.
I think I 8 right now. I think I 8 up there. You see me? But at 20, you say we are going
to CMA, yeah? And go on.
Jamaica check in. At 20, we are going for still.
So if we don't put. Eh?
At 10, I think I 18 there right now, but I top. You see me? I think I 8 the last time. I think I 8. I'm not sure now.
Oh.
You see me? But at 20, we are going for 20. Top 20. 20 songs, 20 video.
Leave it like Blanco. They wonder how we get this when them see the chart. They must say, what is? This is not real. Blood clot. And they want to fling with iPhone now.
You want to bring an iPhone?
I like Wagwan, dog. But not like I like Wagwan. I like Wagwan. You see it? When I talk shit, what we do? We respond with pocket, not mouth.
All right, Libra, stay safe out there on the road now. You're too safe right now. Bless up yourself. You're there. You know, so man them don't use that one at time. No, man. See, when they come to iPhone, they say they don't use them. They don't use iTunes. iTunes, nobody use iTunes, them say. That's what the man then said, them don't use iTunes.
Them use mouth tune, cause be a chat, them blood clot chat.
Yeah, so
Peer
that go on.
chattings.
What? What? Oh, damn.
Libra, you good?
Libra, supposed to go to our fair side then. She head home now. So, fair side should be good. On our time now. So you know that go. She should be good right now. We're just waiting on everything to pass. Don't worry, I'll protect Libra. Alright, Anthony Summers. What's up yourself, you know? Protection is a must. So if so you tell me say, yeah, no, you get your weather food already in Anthony Summers. I be a snapper you have over there, you know. Be a snapper you pull up.
You know, I want to tell one press. I want to tell one press to meet me when the storm reach you.
They say, Tampa, one press.
Tampa,
You
yeah,
see
one
me?
press. I want to tell him say, can't come at Tampa when the storm reach.
Yeah, time must have got tune in on the live, man. You have to watch, you know.
Pussy, give me your money. Where you going? Where there, man? Yeah, you know the thing go.
One person tune in on the live later on and see what go on, man. But if you're there in Florida right now, I just stay safe in the meantime. Until everything, cool down. I'm looking, let me see what go on if it what go on over here. So. You see me, car. We're heading to the storm. Storm is coming. Storm is coming. Take for the Tampa. So like Sergo Ward CEO, those CG, OPG evacuate on a time, man. The for the Tampa cause 12 feet, 10 to 12 feet of storm surge. If Helene followed with 6 feet of storm surge, and that's what Helene do. Bro, like 7 feet of storm surge, no, 5 feet of storm surge Helene followed with. So if I get 7 feet of storm surge, 8 feet of storm surge, up to 10. No idea. No idea a certain place in Florida right now. Florida gonna be covered underwater for days. You see me at least 2 days, 3 days, Florida underwater for the entire week. Tampa and in place they go have water. So house cover, house turn over cars, like roads cover
Sorry,
like
people, that was
normally.
a robbery just now.
There's a robbery, rob somebody up on the road.
Yeah, man.
No.
Just see a pussy will warm me out for too long. Yeah.
Man,
Me
the
tell
man
him say
them call
anytime I
police.
see him, I just take away him off. So I have him phone and him something there. And the pussy wallet empty.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, no money.
Nah, no money.
Man, I walk it empty wallet. Empty wallet. The man I walk it one
I
night
run me should
time.
I run him over still, you know. But that's how it goes.
Yeah, true or not? Yeah. I was running my man out there ass class. I say go for real, yeah, man. Don't run him over. You see, me don't run him over. Look him turn.
Breaking news.
You see, me don't run him over one at a time, man.
But a Libra, I want to see them. Yes, a Libra of it.
You brother up on the road right now for drive go down to Florida.
I have to go drive her down. Okay, I leave her want to see.
Mm-hmm.
All the week when I head gone, you know. If you see her, you know.
No. I wonder how we get this emergency update. Jack squad, Joe squad. Let me keep on this here. Hold on. Just a watch where Storm are going with no paper. Milton strengthen again back to like boy Milton. Milton move like a madman, you know. Milton move like a madman one night and it's a madman storm this year. Milton. Yeah, move some Milton. Yeah, move militant one night time them. That's God. Shit. Milton is moving too. I'm still going to Tampa Bay right now one night time. I'm still going on Tampa. It doesn't have any sound. There's no sound. So starting soon, Florida go run. DeSantis gives update on Hurricane Milton from Ocala. You see me? This is currently in Florida right now. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't see what I go on this one night and them. So it's supposed to tell me I go on with you now. Josie, because Josie are driving now. And me tired right now one night time them. You see me? Mm-hmm. You see me? Josie, you there? Got 3 hours later to know. What's the one night time?
Nah, Rob Libra, you know, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
I be lipstick and Vaseline and all type of lotion. She walk with. She don't walk with money. Can't Rob Libra today, yo. And Nick Moore see dog. Say, boy, lay down on the ground. Empty out your pocket them. I say, yo, that time I say. That I say love, that I say loyalty. Say, shut up. Stay the pay me mine, yeah?
That prank you check it, but the deal check it up. You can't see me dog. You're large and in charge. That is it. Torture never stop. Bad enough. You see me? Large and in charge when I time them. A bad man. You see me? Them can't test. You see me? Them can't test when I time them. Them have those, them afraid of me, you know. Them can't do what we do. You see me? Them can't do what we do when I time them. We're large and in charge, man. I'm telling you, man. Large people. Large. We big. We bad. Vendetta bad. Vendetta in charge. You see me? I'm telling you, man. Big tree. We bad. You see me? ADF. We in charge.
See,
Come
me they
on,
say
big.
nobody a protect. Me they say nobody a protect Nick. Just say me gonna rob Nick, you know, and nobody say, yo, Nick, you're good.
I'll tell you. Top ranking now. Oh, TKG. Alright, one night time them. Think you know I go live. I don't know where I go live. But later on I go live. Later on I go live one night time them. You see me? Because later on I go live. Mm-hmm. Let's see what I go on there, sir. 4 p.m. Start hour. My time is 1, 2, 3. Oh, so you're gonna live about 9 next or 40 odd minutes. Oh, okay. 40 minutes, next 40 minutes. Nah, okay. Think you're gonna live soon. I'm gonna, yeah. Well, get some rest. Oh. Tell them I'm gonna stay for 3 hours straight. Yeah, I just run off in next 45 minutes. What in my drive? Go get some rest. I'm tired. You see me? I have to go get some rest. You go live later on the next 45 minutes. You see me? Because we have enough things to talk about, you see me? You know what thing go. Just want the people to my Florida to stay safe, you see me? Tampa, Sarasota, and them place the Pete's, St. Pete's, whatever them place there. You know, please secure yourself. You see me? You can't ride out this time. The one yeah, wanna ride out Helene, but you can't ride out the one yeah. Helene come with what 6 feet of storm surge. Yeah, this one I come with up to 10 feet of storm surge. You can't ride out the one. And remember, so water is still there, and debris are things people still try recover from Hurricane Helene plus Ian plus like bro. So you can't ride out the one. You see me? Cannot. So if you know Tampa certain place, you have to just go cut yeah man. Cut one night time and pack up and cut. You see me? I'm telling you. Alright, Mad, Josie, the last word to the people them before we cut down what I hear right now. Well, you can go live in
Yo,
a fast.
big up to the people. I don't know the thing. I not rob nobody today.
A mad move, man. Not
Yes.
rob. You see me, no bad now get robbed. So everybody, best up on yourself, Nick shall be live in 45 minutes or less. You see me? We go over there when I time them. So the manner of family best of yourself and Dan Charles supporting the stream today. The stream and also we have Boom Bang, living lavishly. Touch and never stop. Sending over a thing on the laptop towards the laptop. You see me? We get the laptop. People have to continue to support the laptop funds. You see me currently upward. Hold on there. 1,251. We need to get that up people. So we need the computer quick and fast, You see me? So do the right thing when I time them. You see me? Alright, so Nick SFB in the chat, top ranking, click on the D name, subscribe to the G channel. G will go live in 45 minutes. Alright? So see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. See you. Bless up on yourself. Alright? Touch.